Why did Mueller speak today? I'm going to tell you why I think he spoke today. Because the Democrats were unhappy with the report. And so they wanted Mueller to push the edge of the envelope on collusion, which today he tried to do. They wanted him to be more emphatic about the issue of obstruction, where he contradicts the Attorney General, the Deputy Attorney General, which he did today. They have the narrative that they want. And that's why now Nadler really doesn't want to call him to testify. They have their narrative. And let me ask you a question. Why doesn't Mueller want to testify? The reason's simple. There's 1,001 questions to ask this man, from who he hired, why he hired them, why he ignored Hillary Clinton, the dossier, the real Russians. Here's a man today who said he's not going to pass judgment, I wrote this down, on the Russians who were indicted, their guilt or innocence. But he passes judgment on the President of the United States?
You just can't abuse it. Freedom, get moving. Never gonna stop till everybody moving on. Love for one another. Call it some friend and call it some
brother. Want to get it off your chest? Call the Dave Weinbaum Show. Except for ourselves, we don't suffer fools here. Want politics and fun sprinkled with a lot of laughs? You're in the right place. Heard in 50 states and 98 countries, now in its 11th year. The Dave Weinbaum Show is on the air. Mueller's appearance is that he is a fraud. Based on what he's done, he has to be part of the coup. You know, the good thing this might bring is that this could put a stake into the FISA courts and special prosecutor laws. It was not Mueller's job as a prosecutor to talk about, well, we had this evidence, but we didn't, and show the evidence, and didn't decided that we couldn't prosecute this. That's not his job. His job is to say, in fact, the report could have been 4 words: no conspiracy, no obstruction, end of report. That's what it should have been. 4 words. No conspiracy, no obstruction. Instead, this cowardly hack has single-handedly urged the Democrats to impeach Trump. I saw that in the first couple of minutes when he was talking. Put it on Facebook. He's as dirty as his buddy Comey. And Barr and the Republicans in Congress should haul his sorry arse back to Congress, even though he says, well, I'm retiring now. No, subpoena his sorry arse. And they should question the hell out of him all the way back to his non-investigation as FBI director of Russians giving Hillary and Bill $150 million plus $500,000 for Bill's 1-hour speech in Moscow. Nothing before, nothing after, or practically nothing before, all timed to when they were voting in the Obama administration to sign off on selling 20% of our uranium to Russia. You talk about collusion. You talk about putting this country in danger. And for those of you in Branson, yes, uranium is used to build nuclear weapons. One question I have for Bob. What was your cut? What was Obama's cut? What was Comey's cut? Because they were all there. That's why I'm questioning as to whether or not this was the biggest cover-up in the history of this country. Oh, it's going to come out. It's going to come out. And you're going to have to see a lot of people charged with crimes. And, while they are innocent until proven guilty, they're all scared to death. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. My name is Dave Weinbaum. I'm here with Stan Hines and with my wonderful, well, wait a minute, it's not fiance anymore. It's my wonderful, beautiful wife.
Hi, honey.
Lisa, I got to remember what your name is now. Lisa Weinbaum. Lisa Weinbaum, right? Lisa Weinbaum. I can't say Strausser anymore. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. I don't know who this is, JJ. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hi, Dave.
Yes.
Hold on, okay.
Who is this?
Can you hear me?
Yes, who is this?
This is Jason. It's your buddy.
Oh, Jason, you're the first caller. Usually it's JJ. Was that JJ?
No. But you can call me JJ if you'd like.
Well, no, I usually have a guy call me about now, and he's probably on the other line. Is he on the other line?
He's on the other line.
Yeah, don't worry
He
about it.
probably is. He probably is.
What do you got for me this week?
Look. Last time we spoke, we talked about a young man by the name of Jacob Wall.
Yeah.
And him lying to the to Minneapolis police.
Right.
Remember?
Yes.
And I know that you donate to Laura Loomer's Patreon, and you told me that Laura Loomer didn't know Jacob Wall.
No, I didn't say that.
He didn't say that.
I didn't
Yes, you
say
did.
that. No, I didn't.
No, he didn't.
Yes, you did.
I said I don't know what her relationship
Yes, you
is
did.
with him, and I found out that she knows him. Yeah, I know she knows him now. I didn't know back then.
Well, here's
Okay,
the
come
thing.
on. I got a show to do.
The fact
Okay,
that you support
get it out.
I am.
I know.
You told me that you actually spoke to Laura Loomer, and she denied having known him.
No, she did not.
No.
Yes, well, that's what you said she did. And I know
well,
that she would.
I didn't. Are you
deny
accusing me of lying? Because I
having
didn't lie. Okay, I know she did. I didn't know the relationship.
either
I asked her.
that or
She
she
said she.
lied.
Why would I?
And
Why would I not stand up then for my lie, according to you, and just say no? She didn't know him. She said she knew him. He's an acquaintance of hers. Move on, please.
She's associating with criminals, not unlike Jussie Smollett.
Okay, well, whatever.
Those
We don't. Has he been indicted? By the way, has Will been indicted?
Yeah, he was.
Okay. Has he
Again,
been convicted?
We've talked about this.
Has
3
he
times,
been
and
convicted of a crime?
Oh my God!
Oh, come on, Jason.
It has
Stop
been
with the
brought.
vitriol. Has he been convicted of a crime? Come on, man. I got a show to do. Quick.
Yeah, and I'm your content. Okay.
Oh, well, if you're my only content, I'm going out of business here, all right? You got to be quicker. Come on. Get it out.
Okay, so I'm here to tell you
Yes.
that the girl that you are donating to
The woman.
supports
She's a woman.
criminals like Jacob Wool.
I didn't say she supported him, did I? I said he's an acquaintance with her, and he's a friend.
No, they're more than acquaintances.
Okay, whatever.
They're filing false police reports, Dave.
All right, well,
Okay,
yeah, Laura
beyond
Loomer
that,
filed a false, you're accusing her of filing a false police report?
I hope she's listening.
You know, you're
I
full of
really
it,
hope
Jason.
Laura's listening.
Okay, fine. Anything else? Come on, give me something. Come on.
Okay, well,
This is
you wanna
BS.
talk a little bit more. Let's
Yeah.
talk about Orthodox Jews
Yeah.
inspiring racial hatred.
Oh, really?
Right here from
Where?
forward.com.
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro helped radicalize a Nazi sympathizer who defaced the synagogue. The man's lawyer says.
Oh, God.
Have you heard about Nolan Brewer?
Who?
No.
Oh, yeah. I don't know what you're talking about. Ben Shapiro.
You don't. Of course, you don't.
The
know
most
what I'm talking
anti-Nazi
about.
guy that I've ever seen is now enabling Nazis. Is that what you're saying?
Okay, well, according to court records here,
Yeah.
Ben Shapiro was a gatekeeper to Breitbart, which eventually led to Stormfront. Hey,
Well, Breitbart is about
we're
the
buddies
least
here. We're
anti-Semitic outlet there is. It's run by Jews.
all right. Well,
Okay, give me a break. All right, listen, I got to go, Jason. Thank you so much for the call.
Dave,
call next week.
We need to talk.
All right,
here.
no, we don't need to talk. I need to do a show. You've had 5 minutes.
You're okay.
See ya.
But all you've done is sit over and talk over me
I don't have the time. I got other people waiting for me on the phone.
Non sequitur after non sequitur, Dave.
Okay, fine. You have your opinion. I have my opinion. Call next week. We can go about it again, but not for more than 5 minutes. Thanks. Have a good weekend. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. Hi there, JJ. I don't know who this is. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Well, this is JJ and Raleigh.
God, I wish you would have beat that guy. Jeez. Oh, man.
I want to wish you and your wife a wonderful life together, for starters. I think it's great.
Thank you.
Missouri.
Thank
you. We normally talk about national news and national politics. Missouri is leading the nation now in very soon to have 0 abortion clinics. And
I know that. Isn't that something?
As a Christian, of course, I believe that life begins at conception.
Uh-huh.
And been against Roe versus Wade, which I think was a terrible court decision for many, many years. And of course, this thing's going to end up in the Supreme Court. That's where this is headed. That's why it was signed into law, and I think that's a good thing. I think the court needs to revisit.
There's been some interesting developments. You've got Clarence Thomas out there now. I don't know whether it was involved in a specific case or not, but he wrote a 12-page memo or whatever, and he claims that the whole basis for Planned Parenthood was to commit genocide on black babies. 86% of the Planned Parenthoods were located in black neighborhoods, and Martha Sanger was a big proponent of euthenics, which even Adolf Hitler copied of.
Yeah,
copied from. So, Clarence Thomas, that's an amazing thing, and yet all the liberal blacks back this. I love it when Candace Owens gets out there and says, "What is wrong with us? Why are we promoting something where we have 12% of the population, and we're committing 35% of the abortions?"
Well, how about that?
How about that?
Thomas he's a pretty wise fellow, isn't he?
Yes, and I know the guy personally.
I think this is going to be fast-tracked to the Supreme Court because the libs are going to make a big deal out of it, and I suppose rightfully so. But this needs to be decided by clearer heads than those that decided Roe v. Wade.
Yeah.
As a supporter of the Pregnancy Resource Center and other groups that support, that are pro-life, that believe that a baby's life is worth something. I think that this was a very good move on the part of the Missouri legislature and our governor for signing it into law. I think they did the right thing, and I support them fully.
Yeah. Well, they're doing the right thing. They're getting a lot of states are doing. I'm actually surprised, and pleasantly so, at all these states. In Louisiana, they're signing an anti-abortion bill, and the governor's signing it, and he's a Democrat. Holy cow, is that a big deal?
Understand that a Louisiana Democrat is very much like a 1950s Republican.
Yeah.
They're very comparable.
Well, some of them, some of them are.
One last...
Yes, sir.
Say that again, please.
I said some of them
one
are.
One last thought here. The Mueller investigation, you and I had both said this thing is going to explode.
Oh.
And I believe it is exploding. Like you said, pop popcorn and sit by and watch. This is going to be good.
Oh, my God.
It's getting good now.
Yeah.
I don't often watch network news because I'm pretty disgusted by it. But I got to tell you, even the the left-wing liberal mainstream media, as they're called, is starting to get on board with this because they have no other choice.
They are all shaking in their booties. They are scared to death. And when this guy Barr, when it was found out that he had actually been investigating since the moment he got into office, and that he was already had a big investigation going, that he was cooperating with Horowitz, the IG, and Huber, the guy out in Utah that Sessions appointed, OMG. Immediately you saw these guys in Intel pointing fingers at each other, and they're still doing it. Wait till they start pointing fingers at the likes of Nadler and Pencil Neck Schiff and all these other people, oh my goodness, they are scared to death. And that's where Mueller comes in. Somehow, as a last-second ploy to get the Democrats on board and make sure Donald Trump doesn't make it till 2020. They figure then that they can, if they can get him out of there one way or the other, this will all go away. But I think it's too late.
I think it is too late.
Yeah. Well, how are they going to impeach a guy? They got no crime or misdemeanor, much less a high crime and misdemeanor. They got nothing.
Months ago, you and I had a little prophecy together that this was going to happen.
Yep.
And by golly, it's happening, and I thank God that it has.
All right, my friend. Listen, thank you for being the opening act. Well, not quite this morning, but I wish you were the opening act this morning. Anyways, thank you so much, JJ. God bless.
I'm the rational opening.
You're the rational one. Well, you got the tinfoil hat. So what the hell?
Well, yes, I do.
That's what you got. Thank you, my friend. God bless.
Bye-bye.
All right, got another caller there. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Yeah. That Dave Weinbaum Show part. I looked for 5 minutes trying to get on your show, and finally somebody that I knew, I called them. They said you got to put under Lisa Weinbaum now. It's the Lisa Weinbaum.
Is that Lee?
Yeah, you got it right.
I know most of the goofballs that call this show, Lee, and I guess I have you categorized right.
Was that a semi-derogatory statement?
Oh my goodness! Well, what do you mean, Mrs. Weinbaum? I'm Mrs. Weinbaum. Okay. Hey! The paycheck's coming in. He's giving it to her. Oh no, this is wrong. This is wrong. Okay, I'm telling everyone here that he spends time under a bridge in Rolla. This is Steve.
DNL Weinbaum.
Oh my God. I can't believe that he gave her my check.
This is a great development.
Anyways, go ahead. I'm really disconcerted now. So what do you want to talk about, Lee?
Yeah, I my daughter sent me a thing on the computer. I'm not good with it, and my wife that was going to try to work to see if you could get it. It was on America's Got Talent.
Yeah.
It showed a 22-year-old young man named Cody Lee.
Uh-huh.
He's blind and he's autistic, and he has a mother that loves him. And to hear him sing and play the piano,
yeah,
I am so thankful that he wasn't born. The lady that was carrying him was not a liberal.
Yep.
And it's what scares you is when you have prenatal testing. If they can diagnose these things, prenatal testing can actually be deadly for the babies.
Yeah, most of these people that are babies that are diagnosed with what do you call it?
Down syndrome. Possibly?
Down syndrome are aborted. I think like 68% of them they're aborted.
I think if I understood right, Sarah Palin knew ahead of time that her child was have a chance of being with some disabilities, and she chose to go ahead and raise them.
Yeah.
Which before I said, hey, who do I want taking care of me? Somebody like Nancy Pelosi or Hillary or something? Or if I'm old and there's decisions to be made for this country, I would have trust in Sarah Palin just simply by the example she set with her own boy.
Yeah.
But if you get an opportunity to look up that on America's Got Talent, Cody Lee.
I think I saw it, but I can't remember specifically.
Okay.
My mind's been in a little tiz this last couple of weeks with the marriage and all.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I think you need to step aside and let Lisa do the rest of the show.
Yeah, I'll see you. Yeah, okay, guys. All right, here she is, the new star of radio, Lisa Weinbaum.
We'll just call Dave a has-been.
When did you become the producer and director of this show? Yeah. That's what I want to know. Say hi to your wonderful wife, all right? I don't know how she tolerates you, but, she does. So, thank you.
Lovely
Take
couple.
Care,
Goodbye, Lee. Thank you. And by the way, we were having I didn't get a chance to talk yet.
I know.
Wow, the phones. By the way, I happen to love this. I love callers, even the ones that are, a little bit raucous, like the first one.
Yeah, well, this one's a good one here. This is Liz.
I want to make... Wait a minute, is this Liz?
Dave.
Is this the fiery Latina from Miami?
Miami.
You know, I was here twice. I meant to stop and see you, but we got busy with the airplanes and all that stuff.
Oh, my God. It was an honor that you were thinking of me.
Yeah, well, I was thinking about you, though. I saw you, and now you are one of the greatest supporters of this show ever, and I really appreciate what you do for me. And what do you want to talk about this morning?
Let me tell you, the impeachment.
Yeah.
God. Are they crazy?
Well, I don't see how it benefits the Democrats. All they're going to do is get Trump elected again, and probably a bunch of them kicked out.
Yeah, he's going to get elected. Guess what? Last night at Jimmy Kimmel Live, Pelosi was saying that Trump wants to be impeached. The level of crazy has reached new heights.
Well, I think he does in a way. I think he's calling their bluff because he knows there's no crime, there's no misdemeanor, not even high ones. You know,
I agree.
They're actually kind of high, I think, in that they're thinking they can successfully impeach this guy and get him out of office. There's no way.
Yeah, no way.
They've investigated the guy for 2.5 years or 2+ years, including before the election, and they've got nothing on him.
No, and they're not going to win. He plays better chess than all of them put together. I've never seen anything like it.
Absolutely. And he has just declassified all this, millions of pages of top-level stuff to his attorney general. And I think he's got a real winner in Bill Barr as his attorney general.
I do too.
Oh, my goodness. They are scared to death of him.
Yeah, they don't know what to do. They don't know what to do next. He's got them going off their feet.
Yeah, and you got all 22 of these idiots, just about all of them are saying impeach Trump. I mean, I think the combined IQ of these people may be 80. All 22 of them put together, they got an IQ of 80. It's incredible. I mean, how dumb can they be?
Oh, and yesterday, Hillary was saying also in a speech that she had in one of the universities, referring to herself as Madam President.
Oh, my God.
I think they need to be hospitalized. I swear.
I'm telling you, this is more evidence, and I never used to think this, but I think being a Democrat, there's mental illness involved somewhere. I don't understand it. I mean, really, come on. She still thinks she won. This is mental illness. Severe.
Yes. I've never seen it in my life before. And there's many crazy people in the world, but I guess it's a requirement to be a Democrat, honestly.
Yeah.
You have to be insane.
I think so. I don't understand how these people reason anymore. And why do Jewish people still be... I want to know why some of us, even Alan Dershowitz, who's a really smart guy, why is he still a Democrat? I don't get it. They hate Israel. They hate Jews. They hate Christians. They hate God.
Yes.
For goodness sakes. They want to kill babies, even after they're born. They want to kill babies. It doesn't make sense, does it, Liz?
No, it doesn't make sense. It's against God. It's against everything we stand for.
Yeah.
It's not even for a medical reason. There's really no reason.
No.
They're against anything that is good.
Yeah.
Just like communism. Communism is like a virus. It's what I call it.
And you know about that. And why do you know about that?
Oh, because I was born in Cuba, and
there you go.
That's what's scaring me right now.
Sure. And you still got relatives back there, right?
I'm sorry?
Do you still have relatives back there?
No. Thank God, all my family
Thank God is right.
And I've never gone back. I'm a person of conviction. I won't go back until that is really free by somebody like Trump, if it ever happens. If not, it's my tough luck. I will not know my country because anyway, this is my country, the United States of America.
There you go.
God bless.
Not Cuba anymore.
All right. Well, God bless you, Liz, so much for calling this show and showing us that fiery Latina spirit that you have. I appreciate you.
I love the show.
Appreciate all your followers and all the followers that you get to listen. Thank you so much, señorita.
Oh, you're welcome.
Adios,
God
amigo.
bless you.
Adios, amigo.
Bye.
All right. Oh, my goodness. Well, we're going to give away a MAGA hat. I probably should have said something before these callers, but I got rushed with all these callers. Wow. That was good. That was a bum rush. Not to say that they're bums.
Right.
Oh, maybe one of them was. But no, I don't.
Well, it's just if they would just tell the truth, then we would call them good callers.
I don't care. No, they're good callers even if they lie. Because it gives me a chance to dispute them.
Right.
You know, if you want to live a lie, I want people that think opposite of me.
Right.
To, you know, be able to express themselves and let me see what my skills are in combating them.
Yeah.
I don't have a lot of patience, though, for guys like Jason. Well, you know, I mean, they go slow. If you want to hit me hard and hit me quick, because it's a radio show.
Yeah.
Okay, I got a lot of stuff here. For example, we got Ed Renzi again. He's going to come on pretty soon. Elad, Hakim, DeAnna, Lorraine, and Dr. Amy. I mean, what a show we've got today. Cobbled together, even though I had no computer where we got married in the Bahamas for about a day and a half, right? Mm-hmm. It was a nightmare. You couldn't even call off the island. You couldn't text. All right. We're going to Stan, I understand. Thank you. Yes, you've been pointing at that, and now he's got a break. He's snapping his wrist at me. Next he's going to come over and slap me.
That's my job.
My wife here now is assigned to be my my protectionist. She's
okay.
No, you can't.
Well, yeah, she's in the way. I can't get to you.
Well, that's true. That's right. You got to go through her to get to me. All right, so we're going to be right back. Don't touch the dial. Call 573-364-4433 and get it off your chest.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla or call 341-3300. That's 341-3300.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
Reality check number 14. Getting a house loan shouldn't take longer than building your house. At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. We know you're anxious to start building your dream home, so we make loans quick and easy. We don't have to send off to some big city for a decision. Your decision is made here, and your loan stays here. Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
Warning, this is Microsoft. Your computer has been hacked, and you need to call the number displayed immediately.
Warning, do not call that number. This is a scam. Call A1 Tech of Rolla, LLC at 573-458-9175. If you have given these people access to your computer, or worse, your money, your computer is now compromised. A1 Tech is available both mobile and on-site to take care of all your tech needs, and was recently voted the best computer repair service in Phelps County. Call 573-458-9175.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
It was, to me, the same as the report. And there's no obstruction. You see what we're saying. There's no obstruction. There's no collusion. There's no nothing. It's nothing but a witch hunt. This is a witch hunt by the media and the Democrats, their partners. And it keeps going. I thought it was finished when the report was released, but it goes on. And to me, it was the same, frankly, as the report. And he said basically it was the same as the report. I think he's totally conflicted because, as you know, he wanted to be the FBI director, and I said no. As you know, I had a business dispute with him. After he left the FBI, we had a business dispute. Not a nice one. He wasn't happy with what I did, and I don't blame him, but I had to do it because that was the right thing to do. But I had a business dispute, and he loves Comey. You look at the relationship that those two. So whether it's love or a deep like, but he was conflicted. Look, Robert Mueller should have never been chosen because he wanted the FBI job and he didn't get it, and the next day he was picked as special counsel.
Why did he want the FBI job? He was a former FBI director. Trump fired Comey. Everybody wanted Comey fired. All the Dems wanted him fired. He was obviously a terrible, dirty cop. He even screwed Hillary, for goodness sakes. And all the Dems were saying, oh, you got to fire him. Fire this bastard, talking to Obama about it before the election. All right, so what's up with that? Yeah,
Mueller wanted to cover up for everybody.
Well, okay, but I believe he's covering up for his own ass. I think he's got a lot to hide,
especially himself.
And him walking off the stage saying, "Well, I'm going to go back to private life." I say, drag his sorry arse back because he's hiding stuff.
Right.
And I wonder if his buddy A.G. Barr is going to go after him, and I hope he does. Because you can't, nobody's above the law. You know that.
That's right.
And if we're ever going to have a legal system that anyone can believe in, they have to make sure that these people are held responsible. Even Geraldo Rivera, who is oftentimes, I believe, really wrong about some stuff, although he believes it, is saying this is the biggest thing that's ever happened in this country in terms of scandal. The biggest thing. And for him to say that is amazing. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. By the way, we're giving away a $35 McDonald's gift card and a MAGA hat. I might not have mentioned the gift card. Thank you for the call. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
You say no one's above the law, but yet the president's above the law.
How's that? What law did he break? What law has he been accused of? And what's your name, sir?
Jim.
Jim from where?
Raleigh.
Raleigh, yeah. North Carolina?
Raleigh, North Carolina, yeah.
You're full of it.
Well, no.
Are you really from Raleigh, North Carolina?
No.
I am. I'm a Tar. I'm here with the Tar Heels.
Okay. Yeah. Well, that's cool. How did you find the show?
Well, I got some friends.
I'm glad.
You say that.
Okay, so what law has he broken? What law has he been convicted?
Nobody's saying anybody's broken any laws, but he's been investigated.
Oh, no. You said he's a criminal. If you're a criminal, you've been convicted of a crime.
You said he's a criminal. You're putting words in my mouth.
I didn't say he's a criminal.
You said he was above the law.
You made me spill my water. All right.
I said, listen to me.
So why do you say, okay, let me go this way.
You say no one's above the law.
Right.
But the only reason Trump is being saved right now is because of a provision saying that he cannot be arrested or prosecuted as a sitting president.
The AG Barr just
above the law, but yet you are in support of somebody.
The AG Barr said
above the law.
The AG Barr
pardoned himself.
The AG Barr is saying, don't filibuster me, please. The AG Barr is saying that he is that there was no charge on him, but Mueller could have charged him. And he could have been tried after his presidency. Okay, so, you can't talk over me, buddy.
I'll just turn his volume down until...
Well, all right. Okay, I didn't hear what you said because we turned your volume down. You can't talk over me. I'm the radio talk show host. If you want a radio show, go get your own. Let's see how long you last.
I'm on your show. I'm on your show to talk to you about these things.
You're not on my show to filibuster me, and that's not going to happen. You know that?
Okay, well, you tell me what he hasn't done that is against the law, sir.
What he hasn't done that is against the law? That doesn't make sense. What he hasn't done?
You tell me how this president hasn't been a moral stain on this country, sir.
Well, I think he's one of the greatest presidents that's ever lived. We have a difference. We have a difference of opinion, don't we?
Well, of course, we have a difference of opinion, sir. Yeah. What I'm here to tell you is that the guy you're serving is an amoral swine.
Okay. Well, I think that's enough.
He's going to wreck the Conservative Party and do horrible damage.
Okay, well, thank you very much.
Progress that's in the Middle
and you know what? His sorry arse is going to get elected by a landslide in 2020. $1 billion. Thank you. Appreciate the call. Wow, this is fired up today.
Oh, yeah. I figured
from Raleigh.
Yeah.
Not Rolla. You know what it was? He wanted to claim he was from Rolla.
Yeah, it all starts with a lie, just like Pelosi said.
Yeah, all right. Well, it's fine. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Germany.
Is this Bridget?
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Are you in Germany?
No, because he called from Raleigh. And
Did you get your prizes?
What kind of people you putting on the radio?
Well, what do you mean? I don't have screen callers, and I'm glad I don't. I'm fine.
But the first one was Jason.
Yes.
Total moron.
Well, I'm not going to go
and
there.
And this one here...
Well, he wouldn't let me talk. He wouldn't let me answer. He wanted to do a monologue. If you're going to do that, you got to get your own radio show because I'm not going to tolerate it here.
Yeah, well, I know. But the first one who should be locked up is Hillary Clinton. Okay?
Yeah.
She has done crimes.
There's no doubt about it.
Believe.
It's all well known that she shredded 33,000 emails.
Not just that, bleach bed and everything.
That's right. Those are both signs of intent, which Comey said, well, she had no intent. Well, how do you not describe that as intent to obstruct justice?
Exactly. I tell you one thing. Trump has done more for everybody. You know, I've been married now almost 40 years.
Well, congratulations. I've been married for 1 week and 1 day.
I know. Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
Hey, Lisa, you better put him under the pedal. I'm telling you.
Well, she doesn't need that. No.
I'll do my best.
Absolutely. No, come on. I married a German woman, for goodness sakes.
They know what they're doing.
That's a big risk for me. Okay. Yeah, I gotta sleep with one eye open all the time.
Let me get back.
Yes.
What I'm saying is, this Trump. We got more income tax than any president before.
We got income tax break than any president before. And yes.
We got return more than ever before.
And he's working on problems these guys all knew were problems, including North Korea, including trade with China. They were all big, huge problems. He's taking them on.
Yeah,
okay. And immigration. Oh my goodness.
Well,
none of them. They all ignored it.
Mexico.
We were going to hell in a handbasket, and the Democrats wanted to hide it all.
I know, and I cannot understand how the Democrats get up every morning and believe the crap they tell on television. I cannot understand how those Democrats get up in the morning.
You know, I don't think a lot of them really believe it. It's all tactics. It's all tactics. It's all about power. It's all about power. It's dizzyingly unlogical. They don't know there's a problem at the border. I mean, it's like you're living in a different world.
No, but you know what? Honestly, Dave, there are Democrats. They really believe it because I know some.
Well, I don't believe these guys.
Stupid as can be.
I don't understand what the observation level of these people are. I don't get it. I just don't get it.
But anyways, I just wanted to call about those 2 callers. I couldn't believe it.
Oh well, well, what are you going to do? I love your calls. Can't wait to see you again. Okay, Bridget. I don't think I ever met you.
I never saw you. I talked to you. Never saw you.
Okay. All right. Well, talking to you is like seeing you. What can I tell you? I meant that as a compliment. Did that sound as a compliment? I don't know.
Bye.
Auf Wiedersehen. See you.
See you later.
All right. I got to tell a story. I'm getting married, right? And I got, people are watching me. I mean, I got, with 6 people there. We had me and Lisa, Aaron and Brenna, my son and daughter-in-law, and Jake and Emma. Emma, my granddaughter. I wasn't going to invite anybody. So my 19-year-old granddaughter comes up to me and says, let me get this straight. You're going to get married in the Bahamas, right? I says, yeah. And you didn't invite your favorite and oldest grandchild? And I said, well, I didn't think you'd want to come. I said, I got news for you. She said this. I'm coming. I'm coming to your wedding. Do you understand me? I says, okay. And she convinced Brenna and Aaron to come, and her boyfriend.
Aww.
And so on the wedding day, they want me to go play golf in the morning.
Ouch.
And they send me out there with Jake Rooms, good kid, nice kid, and what a beautiful golf course. That's a Greg Norman golf course, okay? Really gorgeous. I played 3 rounds there. I mean, it was just wonderful. Wow. Okay, and then so we get there, and Jake says, all right, you're coming over here. You're going over there. He was there babysitting me. He wouldn't even tell me what time it was. I was getting nervous, by the second 8 or second 9. I was getting nervous on the back 9 because, I didn't know what time I had to be there. It's a 4 o'clock wedding. So it's about 1:30 or so, 2. And so they take me over to Aaron's room, Aaron and Brenna, and I shower there. And then everybody walks out. They had delivered my wedding outfit there. And it's a good thing they didn't get the wedding dress over there. That would have been a bad joke. Anyways, I get dressed all by myself, which is a really cool thing, right? I was just ready to go. And so we get over there, and we have the wedding, and I forgot to go to the bathroom. Stan, you know what I'm talking about?
I do, yeah.
Okay,
I know what
so
you're talking
you
about.
got to get the
I'm ready.
Extra
I'm
one.
ready.
So here's the problem. I didn't know this was going to happen, but they decide to videotape the wedding, and they decide to put sound on it.
Well, yeah.
And so they mic me up. Right. I got a mic on.
Oh, okay.
A live mic.
Yeah.
Okay? So we do the wedding, and then I figure, well, finally I can go to the bathroom. No, you can't go to... You have to do pictures. So we do another, about a half an hour of pictures. And I said, look, I really got to go to the bathroom. No, we got to go to the reception. I says, gol darn it, my room is 100 feet away from here. He says, all right, hurry up. So I get in the bathroom, and not realizing that my mic is still live, and oh my goodness, there's some woman out there now giving a speech, and it's about the Queen of England. That's a British outfit, sandals thing.
Right.
And about Queen Elizabeth is going to visit the island. So, I mean, look, somebody got wind of this, and, well, they tried to blackmail me. So I figured I'd just open it up and put it out there in the public. And I don't want anyone here who's listening to this show to say anything about this, all right? You're all sworn to secrecy, because I'm only going to do this once. Hit it.
An hour. Indeed, it is for all the people who will be able to share in the celebration. Especially exciting will be the Queen's public appearances. We also would like to...
Oh, my God.
Weinbaum.
I can't believe that I was on mic. I mean, do you believe that? That's incredible. All right, none of you guys can say a word about this, okay? Please, I'm begging you.
Crass. Very crass.
Especially not to the FEC. What is it? Is it the FEC or what?
FCC, yeah.
Whatever it is, all right? FCC, FEC, I don't know. But that was very embarrassing, and somebody was going to actually blackmail me. Now you all know what happened. Now just be quiet about it, will you, please? All of my listeners, you can't talk about this. Or else.
Yeah,
or else I come find you. Nurses make the best insult comics. They know where to stick the needles. Oh, yeah. Forget about it. You better forget about that. They'll find you and put a needle in you that you ain't going to like. All right? So just like the nurses, you forget about where you heard that little bit before, okay? I appreciate it, all right? I love you all. Okay? Don't make me come out there. Hey, we're back on the show, and you know what we got right now? We got, should we do a break and then Ed Renzi? All right, let's do a little break right now. Call the show. We got a great McDonald's $35 gift card, and we've got a MAGA hat, okay? We all need to wear our MAGA hats around now. The hell with these people. Well, you're rotten and you're racist. You're full of crap. You got blacks all over America, including famous blacks like... What's his name? West? Kanye?
Yeah, Kanye.
Yeah, he's
West.
wearing a MAGA hat. He loves Trump. I mean, a lot of blacks they're losing their black base.
Right.
This stuff about all these immigrants and stuff like that. Not only, listen to this, not only are they losing their black base, they're losing the Latino base. They don't want all these Latinos coming in without being vetted. They're taking their jobs. All right? So call the show, 573-364-4433, and get it off your chest.
Price Chopper and Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area. With a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe, you can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax, and enjoy your lunch in our dining room, located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper and Rolla.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and non-natural rock band.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
The next time you need work on your vehicle, head to Muffler Mart on Highway 63 across from the Phelps County Fairgrounds in Rolla. It's been over 35 years since Muffler Mart has opened their doors. Marty, Keith, and Carl combined have over 120 years of auto repair experience. Their name says mufflers, but they do it all. And now you can visit them on Highway 63 South, just across from the Phelps County Fairgrounds. Muffler Mart in Rolla. For more information or appointments, call 364-5434. That's 364-5434.
Every morning, the McDonald's kitchen is a symphony. A sizzling, toasty McMuffin symphony. Cue the eggs. While other grab-and-go breakfast sandwiches are kind of one note. It's time to wake up breakfast. Wake up your breakfast with a fresh cracked egg on every McMuffin sandwich every day at McDonald's.
the strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. The all-new 2019 Silverados have arrived at Fairground Auto Plaza. Get 0% APR for 72 months or $9,015 in total value on the all-new 2019 Crew Cab LT All-Star Z71 for well-qualified buyers with GM financing. Check out everything Fairground Auto Plaza has to offer. Visit Fairground Auto Plaza at 100 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Sydney's in Rolla reminds you they're open each week Tuesday through Saturday from noon till 1:30 a.m. They also have great lunch specials every day and steak specials every Friday and Saturday night. First weekend of the month is prime rib. Then hand-cut ribeye steaks the rest of the weekends with more than 100 whiskeys to choose from or signature drinks and over a dozen beers on tap. See their Facebook for more details. Sydney, 707 North Pine, downtown Rolla.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
I think this whole thing was orchestrated. I think he didn't want to testify. I think Nadler said, give us some of the information we want in terms of propaganda. He gives us the propaganda. It's interesting. He says, I'm not going to answer the press and I'm not going to talk to Congress. Is this the same guy who demanded that the President of the United States sit down for an interview on obstruction? Did Mueller say he had evidence of a crime that met the probable cause standard but could not indict? He never says that. He doesn't say it today. It's not in his report. He doesn't say he has probable cause, ever. Number two, did he say we had to question the president about obstruction and therefore found others who had actually obstructed and charged them? No. Who are these other people? There aren't any other people because the president didn't obstruct. So no, nobody else who was not immune was charged with obstruction for trying to cover up this investigation. And then there's this. Why did Mueller leave it to the Attorney General to decide obstruction?
There you go. And I've got some great lawyers who are going to come up too. That's Levin. Mark Levin, in case you're, from Normal, Illinois, we're coming up with Dershowitz. You can't find a better lawyer, and he's a Democrat. He voted for Hillary. How this guy stays in the Democratic Party? I'd like to bend his ear. I have reached out to him. I don't get how this guy, who is an Israeli backer, stays with a party that is invested in these gals like Ilhan Omar and Rashid Tlaib, a congresswoman who hate Jews. There ain't no doubt about it. How does he stay in the same party with them? That's a big outrage. And by the way, to my mind, Trump has never been convicted of a crime that I know of.
No, he hasn't.
So all these people calling him a criminal and that he's above the law and all that stuff, it's an outrage. You've had a coup against this country. You guys want to call and tell me, Trump's a horrible human? I don't care what he is. He got elected, okay? I consider Barack Obama to be a horrible human being, but he got elected. Okay, I dealt with it. All right? But I didn't call for his impeachment, and because there was no reason to impeach him other than provable situations that were never going to be gotten into. And, I thought he was terrible. And I think he's a big instigator in this coup. I think he is either he was aware of it for sure, or he was totally incompetent, because it started well before the election. And either he didn't know what his FBI office and Loretta Lynch was doing, or he was he knew, and he was one of the leaders of the coup. All right, we're going to hear from Ed Renzi right now. Hit it, Stan.
Give me a second.
Well, I called it.
McDonald's is our kind of place. It's such a happy place. Happy place. A clean and snappy place. McDonald's is our kind of place. It's such a happy place. McDonald's is our kind of place. Your kind of place.
McDonald's
McDonald's believes in getting food to your kids before they get to each other. Such good food, too. McDonald's famous French fries, triple thick creamy shakes, lean beefy cheeseburgers and hamburgers, icy cold soft drinks. And here's a plus, spill-proof lids on all beverages. Another plus, napkins that are big as a bib. Quality, cleanliness, extra care service. That's McDonald's. A total value that's unmatched anywhere.
McDonald's is our kind of place. It's such a happy place. McDonald's is our kind of place.
Your kind of place.
Tell us about the history of you and Jim Delgatti out of Pittsburgh.
Well, I consider Jim Delgatti first and foremost a loving friend. I consider Jim Delgatti to be an unbelievable mentor. Jim Delgatti had the heart the size of the moon. He built a great organization in Pittsburgh, and he was a risk taker. And he embraced me at a very young age. Just a beautiful man, wonderful family. I think they're working on the fourth generation of Delgattis as McDonald's franchisees. Jim died at 98. A little side note, he was riding a motor scooter in the Bahamas, I think it was, and he T-boned a car. And he went up over top of the car and landed on the other side. And I said, Jim, what in the hell were you thinking? He said, well, when I was going over top of the car, he said, I thought I was going to die. But very matter of fact, well, he was 80 years old. I said, Jim, you got no business riding on a scooter when you're 80 years old. He had a zest for life that wouldn't quit.
98 years old. Now, let me ask you this. Did you have anything to do with the Big Mac?
Yes.
What did you have to do with that?
Well, here's what happened. Jim Delgatti had a competitor called Eaton Park, and they had a triple-decker hamburger. So Jim got to the local bun guy, and they made up a Big Mac bun, as it turned out to be. And he started selling a Big Mac sandwich. Well, I was a field consultant in Columbus, Ohio at the time, and Pittsburgh was managed out of Columbus. Well, when he started selling that sandwich, it started really growing and growing well. And the corporation in Chicago, which was downtown Chicago at Wacker and LaSalle, Croc and those guys, found out about it, and they said, you tell him to stop. Well, we went over there and had the sandwich. We thought it was pretty damn good. So we let him put it in other stores. Now, I want you to think about that. This was a time when in McDonald's, you did what was right. And if you couldn't prove your case, then you had to quit. But if you could prove your case, you were listened to, because Croc and Turner had minds that were wide open to the new and the possible. And so we tinkered around, put it in a couple other stores, and then we decided to put it in some stores in Columbus. So we literally rented a trailer, loaded up a bunch of buns, loaded up a bunch of Epicurean sauce, mayonnaise, to make the Big Mac sauce. I'm going to tell you what the rest of the ingredients were. Took them to Columbus, made the sauce, put it in tartar sauce tubes from the fillet of fish, and we started selling Big Macs. Well, the sales went through the roof. Well, pretty soon after that, the folks in Chicago said, hey, we got something going on here. And Jim, through the strength of his abilities and stubbornness, said, we're going to sell this sandwich in Pittsburgh. I don't care what you guys think. and honestly, all the great innovation in the menu of McDonald's came not from the company, but from franchisees. The company refined it, figured out how to put it into the big system, but chicken nuggets, egg McMuffin, McRib, all those great new additions to the McDonald's menu came from the franchisees. That's one of the things I love about the franchising model, because it takes the collective of thousands of people and puts their energy focused on growth and excellence. And if it wasn't for the franchisees, McDonald's would not be what it is today.
You know, I don't really know you that well. I mean, we've met once or twice. I don't think we've spoken a full sentence before to each other. And now all of a sudden we're talking. What the hell's going on?
I don't know. There's a lot of characters within the McDonald's system even today, and you can't know them all. I was just at the International Car Wash Association convention in Nashville, Tennessee, and there were 6 McDonald's franchisees and 4 company employees at that convention, and they're all getting ready to invest in car washes and build their own car washes. And I'm working with this company out of Grand Rapids, or out of Holland, Michigan, called Tommy's Express Car Wash.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be doing some work for them to help them franchise that organization.
Cool.
But I was shocked to see those guys down there. And you know what the big telling point is?
Yeah, low labor costs.
Low labor costs.
And why is that a problem?
Oh, McDonald's in virtually all restaurants, fat brands restaurants, it's all got between 20 and 25 up to 50, 55 employees. And you can't get good quality employees today. They all want $15 an hour. They have zero skills when they come to us. You got to train them everything. They're not anywhere near as productive as they should be. And with Trump's economy, which is booming right now, I don't care what anybody says, I'm telling you, it's booming. When you look at this economy, you're down below 3% effective unemployment. We are fully employed.
Yeah.
And you can't hire people anyway. I know a franchisee I was talking to the other day, beside himself. He's offering $19 an hour to start and can't get one application.
Amazing. I'm in the middle of Missouri. It's not quite as bad, but I understand the problems, believe me. Hey, you know, I used to come across you on Fox Business with Maria Bartiromo, and you really did a great job on that show. Tell us a little bit about that. And by the way, the next time you see Dagan McDowell, tell her she's got a big fan in Rolla, Missouri.
Well, she's also got a big fan in me. But just as an overview, I go to the studio in New York periodically. I go to the studio in Chicago periodically, and the one in Sarasota, Florida periodically to do those shows. I've been on Varney. I've been on Maria Bartiromo a lot, Cavuto a couple of times. I'm now on Fox Nation streaming live, which is an in-depth news program, which I love the idea. But those folks that do that work, people don't realize how hard they have to work. You know, they're getting that morning show. They're getting that studio at 2 o'clock in the morning. They got 25 researchers researching all kinds of facts. They do the storylines. They do the analysis. Man, those researchers are feeding them data second by second by second. I'm sitting there doing my little 5 to 7 minutes on whatever it might be, and they got people in their ears nonstop. And Maria Bartiromo and Dagan and the rest of Kennedy, they make sense out of chaos, and they are informing us in ways that we'll never truly fully understand. And when you look at the ratings on Fox Business, Fox News, they are crushing all the other media empires by themselves. I mean, it's just incredible. They are wicked, smart women and very capable.
Wicked, smart women. I don't know if you can say that these days, Ed.
Yes.
You live the wicked. You got to leave the wicked stuff out. Hey, Ed.
Let me tell you what. I'm 75 years old. I'm going to say what I say.
All right. Well, you already said what we were going to say anyways. Nothing ever stopped you from that. Hey, where can people find you?
Well, I live in Sarasota, Florida with my wife, Barbara.
I know, but do you have any contact information if somebody wants you as a speaker or...
Well... Yeah, my email's pretty simple. It's edrenzi44@gmail. My phone number is 630-885-3583. Please don't call me unless you're bringing money.
Wait a minute. Now that we're friends and I call you, I got to give you money? What's that about?
No, not you, because you're one of my McDonald's Goombas.
Oh, there you go. Hey, Ed, now that you're a star on the Dave Weinbaum Show, what's next on your bucket list?
Well, I'm hoping to get a formal relationship with Tommy's Car Wash because that's a third-generation family business. And Ryan Essenberg, who's taking it over from his father and grandfather, is a very intelligent young man. He reminds me a lot of Fred Turner. He's got a great vision. He's got great strategy. I said to him one day, I said, well, where did you go to college and what's your degree in? And he kind of looked down at the floor and said, well, I didn't really. He said, I left college. And he is so intelligent, so capable. And, you know, Fred didn't graduate from Drake. He dropped out of school. There's just some people that don't need college. They just got innate skills and abilities. You know, I got a brother. He got a Ph.D. or nearly a Ph.D. in power mechanics. But he just likes to build furniture and weld. And I don't have any idea how he ever learned how to do it. But he does it. You know, some people just have skill sets that I'll never understand. Me, I just talk.
Well, and you do it very well, by the way. Listen, let's do this again. Thank you very much for being a star on the Dave Weinbaum Show. Thanks, Ed.
You're welcome.
Ed Renzi. Wow. I tell you what, he was very intimidating when I was like, co-op president. I know he knows who I am. I'm pretty sure. And it wasn't always pleasant, okay, because I was kind of an outspoken guy.
Yeah.
And, it was just very interesting. Do you realize that he was with McDonald's from 66 through, let's call it 98. I think it was more like 97, but let's call it 98. So he was there for 32 years. Ray Kroc, from 55 or 54 roughly till he died. Well, he kind of retired when he was 74. So he was about 20 years. Fred Turner, maybe about 50 years. Fred Turner probably longer than anybody. I've been with McDonald's for 47, going on 48 years. Okay, it's amazing, and I'm very outspoken, believe it or not. I don't know how anyone would figure that out. So I used to get in trouble all the time. I still get in trouble. Ask my son. But I'm right about a lot of stuff too. And for him to come and be on and he kind of pushed the situation.
Right.
He found me on Facebook. He befriended me or followed me or whatever they call it. Wait, on Facebook you friend somebody, right?
Right, yeah.
And then he friended my then fiance, my beautiful wife now, Lisa Weinbaum. And so that's kind of interesting to see that.
And now you said he started out as a dishwasher or something like that?
Let me. Yeah, you brought up a good point.
Yeah.
Because after the interview, we started to talk a little bit. He says, "I thought you were going to ask me about politics," and I says, "Well, Ed, think about what we just talked about.
Yeah,
you went to college. I don't even think you graduated right away." You kind of dropped out of college. You got your degree in 19. And what did you do? You got married. And you figured out I got to take care of my wife and I got to maybe start a family. You went out and got a job, and you went into this fast food place you didn't know anything about, and you became a grill man. All right, 85 cents an hour. 85 cents an hour. Okay.
Wow.
1966, and then this guy got promoted, manager, assistant manager, went into the corporate side, became a field consultant, then head of the field consultants in the D.C. area, and rose steadily until he becomes the most powerful guy at McDonald's, CEO. All right? And he lasted there for a long time. I says, Ed, that is a political document towards what America is all about. That's why we don't want socialism.
Exactly.
It's aspirational. Anybody can do this. Anybody.
Yeah.
You don't have to be connected. All right? You don't have to be connected. You can do it on your own with your own talent. And he didn't say much, but I think he understood. So that's where we're at. All right. We're going to take a little break right now. Don't forget, now don't stop calling me because we had a bunch of calls and I'm giving away a MAGA hat and a $35 McDonald's gift card. Call the show, 573-364-4433. Hold on, did you say your bit?
KKID, Salem, Raleigh.
What do you know about directing? All right, get it off your chest.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. house.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit their website at forumdental.com.
Every business needs just the right sign to get people into your business. Missouri Neon Outdoor is here to help. Missouri Neon Outdoor has been family-owned and serving the Ozarks for 80 years. Outdoor advertising remains one of the most cost-effective ways for businesses to build awareness and drive customers to their door. And they offer billboard coverage in over 25 counties in southwest Missouri. Missouri Neon Outdoor has an expert creative staff that can design a great look for you. Call today for available locations in your area. 1-800-788-1778.
If you're in the food business and your walk-in cooler quits, do you think you can call just any heating and refrigeration guy to fix it? Think again. Time is money, and you don't want to have to wait while an air conditioner repairman tries to figure out what's wrong. At Cox Brothers, food equipment repair is who we are. We have the specialized training and know-how to protect your expensive and fragile inventory while we repair your broken equipment. When you need food service repairs, go right to the experts. Cox Brothers Food Equipment Repair in St. James. We'll keep the hot side hot and the cold side cold.
Wow, Kathy, it's been another busy day here at Miller Glass.
Yes, it has, Marianne. What were some of the phone calls that you had today?
Glass tabletops, screen repairs, window replacements, someone broke their patio door mowing. Do you want me to keep going?
Yeah, and don't forget about the glass shower doors, screen rooms, and awnings that we do.
Miller Glass is like one-stop shopping for any type of glass that you might need.
And don't forget, our team has over 30 years of experience.
At Miller Glass, we install it all.
Al West Collision Center in Rolla is looking for experienced technicians to work in the Rolla locations. 2 years experience is required. Al West offers a competitive benefits package and compensation program. Al West Collision has been voted #1 collision center in the area. Are you motivated and ready to move up in the world? Send your resume to admin@alwestcollision.com or drop by 713 Houston Road in Rolla. For more information, call 573-364-8999. Al West Collision is an equal opportunity employer.
Follow me at daveweinbaum.net, at the Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
To defend Mueller, to respect the process, even though we all know that under Article 2, the president always had the authority to fire him for conflicts, etc. He would have just been replaced. Very few people seem to point that out. What did you see today that changed your mind?
What I said today was thumb his elbow on the scale when he said, quote, if we had had confidence that the president clearly did not commit a crime, we would have said so. That was absolutely inappropriate for him to say. Then anything when he exonerated Hillary Clinton and then said, but she engaged in extremely careless conduct. Everybody condemned that. This is much, much worse. And it does show that he had a motive to help the Democrats here.
Hi there, welcome back to the Dave Weinbaum Show. Before I get to Chester real quick, let's talk to Chester. Hi there, Chester. What can I do for you today, sir?
Well, greetings. First question is, can you tell us anything about when the rabbi's showing up?
Yeah, he's not on the show today, and it's because he's in transit by plane. I think he was in Philadelphia, and he's going to fly into St. Louis. He's actually coming down tomorrow night, going to stay at my place, and we're going to Pastor Pat's church. I would imagine it would be about 12 o'clock. Pastor Pat, why don't you give me a call? Pastor Pat is the official pastor to the Dave Weinbaum Show. So, Pastor Pat, I know you're listening. Give us a call and tell us when we're going to be there. I'm thinking it's about 12, but you never know for sure. So, what else you got, Chester? Anything?
I just want to comment on these early first phone call you got.
Yeah.
And this whole problem.
He's writing nasty stuff about me now. You know,
it is a disease.
Yeah,
and it comes from people are trying to be, as Rush Limbaugh says, too smart by half.
Yeah,
they take one or two facts, they don't even connect, but they connect them. And to give you the perfect example, this is why so many people are claiming still that Trump is a racist, and you know what that's all based on? That's all based on that stupid protest about taking down some Civil War
Charleston, South Carolina, I believe.
Yeah. And what happened was, what Trump said was that there were good people here on both sides of the argument. What he was talking about is the people who did not like Confederate Civil War statutes. I understand that. And those who were standing there saying, no, we need to protect these historical Civil War statutes.
And they conflated that into being his support of white nationalists, which is not true.
Everybody in the media.
It's false. Exactly.
Yeah, everybody in the media carries that lie.
It's not just the media, it's the Democratic Party.
That's what I just said.
What, the media? Very good, Chester. You got pulled one over on me. Thanks.
Have a good one.
All right, thanks, buddy. Hi to Martha. All right, so that was Chester with his report, and I appreciate that. We're back on the show in about 15 minutes. We got Amy Cooper, Hakim calling, and then at 11 roughly we got DeAnna calling, and then at 11:30 we have the worst half of the Hakim people, although he's going to be very useful because he's a lawyer and can talk about a lot of this stuff. Elad Hakim. All right, so call the show, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest. Hey, you got the Weinbaum music? All right, we'll take this call first, Stan, and then we'll do a little Weinbaum music. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Pastor Pat.
Hi, Pastor Pat. You know, I knew you were listening. How did I know that?
Yes.
All right, what time are we supposed to be there?
Our meeting will be at 3 o'clock, Dave.
Oh, 3 o'clock. Oh, okay. All right, great. So we're going to appear at Pastor Pat's at 3 o'clock. And how do you get there?
Well, it's if you do it by what do you call that? The GPS.
Yeah.
It's 13915 Old Highway 66.
Great. Okay, 3 o'clock.
Otherwise, it's between Love's, the McDonald's at Love's, and the McDonald's at St. James on the North Outer Road.
I love it. Not just one plug, but two. Thank you. Thank you, Pastor Pat. I appreciate that.
All right.
All right,
we'll be
thank
glad
you.
to see everybody.
Oh, we're glad to be there. Thank you very much. All right, we're back on the Dave Weinbaum Show. And let's see. You know, on this abortion thing, we got, again, Justice Thomas, who is... I spent a little time with this guy in 1993. Before I was ever this politically motivated. In fact, the way I met Justice Thomas is I had this great idea for McDonald's Corporation, and I got to bring it up. I brought it up to, and this is when Ed Renzi was in charge. I brought it up to the promotions guy, and I brought it up to the advertising guy, and neither one of them wanted to take it, and they all pointed fingers at each other. But I got this because Clarence Thomas was in the Missouri state government as a assistant attorney general under Danforth. He was friends with my then lawyer, Harvey Tettelbaum, who became my lawyer. And Harvey Tettelbaum told Clarence Thomas about this great promotion. And he takes it, Clarence Thomas did, to the White House. He takes it to whatever the guy's name was, and I remember what he looked like, but he was the guy in charge. I think it was Marvin Laird, maybe. I don't know. It was one of those guys who was in the White House, and Ronald Reagan wanted to know, well, where's this great idea where we can combine with McDonald's? have people sign up. I think it was for senior citizens at the time. And so that's how I got to know Clarence Thomas, because when I called, I wanted to go see him, and I got that arranged via Harvey Teitelbaum, and it was very interesting. He was just in the Supreme Court, and he saw me for a good hour. We shared cigars.
Wow.
And how interesting was that? Because I was not a political genius at all. I wasn't any kind of a genius. I'm not that I'm now, but at least I'm fairly well informed. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. Sorry, whoops. Made him wait too long. Call back, all right? I'll talk to you. I'll take it immediately. Yep. Anyways, sometimes it happens, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah, I don't always screen the calls, so if you get put on hold immediately, just hold on.
Yeah, I get it. Call back. I'm sorry about that. I apologize, but, it's the way it is. I got to talk sometimes, too.
That's right. And once in a while, you got to sing.
That's right.
From Weinbaum Records, it's Dave's Hits of 2017. Listen to the unique singing style of your favorite radio host, Dave Weinbaum, as he belts out songs like...
But Snowflake, you know you can't take it. You got that hateful feeling. Whoa, that hateful feeling. Everybody.
How about this?
As you wish me hell, to everyone you could tell that you've been spying over me. Donald Trump. Spying over me. Donald Trump. Then you spread your views to the mainstream news.
And timeless memories like...
You don't know me. I'm in the federal witness plan. You don't know me. I might be in Afghanistan.
Dave's Hits of 2017 is not sold in any stores. And if you act fast, you can get Dave's favorite insults absolutely free with your order.
You schmuck. Kiss my tuchus. Putz. I hear you tried to donate your brain to science, but they were only taking used ones. I don't take the broom out of your hands when you're trying to do your job. I hear you're 1 foot short of a yard sale. There was a lot of testosterone in my marriage. Too bad none of it was mine. I married a trophy wife, but I couldn't afford to mount her. I had 2 feet of snow on my car, so my wife offered me her broom. I said, thanks, but you're going to have to teach me how to fly it first. Got any complaints? Go to hell and wait.
The perfect way to close out the year. Dave's Hits of 2017.
That's all, folks.
Aha! Aha! What do you know from funny,
So my new wife is upset now because I played the old wife jokes. So should I lie and just make it under you?
No, you should do some new material.
Oh, we can edit that.
Come
on. We can edit that out.
Well, I say we edit it. Come on, no. These are classics.
New material.
This is the classic Weinbaum music album, and I don't know. I don't think people understand out there how talented of a singer I am.
I think they do.
Well, I don't think they do.
After they hear it, I think they do.
Well, yeah. Well, we got to keep. We don't have any sales yet, but we're of course we don't have any sales price either. And there's nowhere for them to call except maybe the show, 573-364-4433, where you can get it off your chest. All right, and while I'm saying that...
You got the other host that's got the Barnacle Brothers sale that never makes a sale neither.
That's right.
So,
Yeah. Well, that's a rush thing.
Bad.
Hey, I think we should need to take a break because at 10:30 we got Dr. Amy Cooper Hakim calling, and she's always on time. Always, all right? So call the show, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest.
When it comes to making travel plans, Trips and More Travel Agency of Rolla has skilled agents to help you plan that perfect getaway. With over 27 years of combined experience, the agents are dedicated to providing you the highest quality of customer service, specializing in custom travel, family vacation, and destination weddings. Trips and More can make your vacation unique and fun. Stop in today at 116 West 8th Street in Rolla or call 341 341-3300. That's 341-3300.
The Akar Real Estate sign in the yard is your first step to sold. Whether buying or selling, put the best team of realtors to work for you. Akar Real Estate is the top-selling real estate agency in 4 counties. They work diligently to make your real estate transactions happen. Independently owned and operated for over 12 years by Delek Akar, broker-owner. When you want results that move you, call the professionals at Akar Real Estate at 368-SELL. That's Akar Real Estate at 368-7355.
Sales results obtained from Maris Incorporated.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
Fixing your computer should be as easy as learning your ABCs, right? Wrong. The easiest way to fix a computer is to take a hammer to it, but that doesn't fix anything. So go back to the ABC basics, or really just the A, like an A1 Tech of Rolla LLC. A1 Tech takes the stress out of repairs for you with quick turnaround on all electronic repairs. With mobile pickup and on-site services, including evening and weekends, A1 Tech will be sure to have you up and running as quickly as possible. Give them a call at 458-9175 or visit A1TechofRolla.com.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community-born, community-raised, community serving.
The strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. The all-new 2019 Silverados have arrived at Fairground Auto Plaza. Get 0% APR for 72 months or $9,015 in total value on the all-new 2019 Crew Cab LT All-Star Z71 for well-qualified buyers with GM financing. Check out everything Fairground Auto Plaza has to offer. Visit Fairground Auto Plaza at 100 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
So the question is, why did he do this today? Why did he do this today? Listen to the Democrats today. They're thrilled with this man. They were not thrilled with him yesterday. They're thrilled with him today because they think, and they're wrong, that he delivered them new information. The problem with the media is this. I just went through some basic lawyering. Does he mention that he could have charged because he had probable cause? No, he didn't. Who are these other people who obstructed justice that they were interested in with the president? There weren't any. There wasn't any. Why didn't he wait a couple of years? What's he in a hurry for now? Nobody bothers him. He's noble. He's better than everybody else. Rather than toss it to the Attorney General. Why didn't he wait a few years? Well, because he didn't have anything. I want to remind Mr. Mueller of something that a first-year law student knows. The Fifth Amendment, it's called due process. The Sixth Amendment, it's called a right to a jury trial. The Fifth, Sixth, and 14th Amendments, presumption of innocence. You burned every one of those amendments, Mr. Mueller.
And to go back to what Levin said about this back a couple of breaks ago, I think it was in the song even. You know, Mueller is out there talking about the Russians, and that he indicted a bunch of them. He indicted them. Mm-hmm. But he says nobly that they are entitled to a trial. No one is guilty until convicted. They are innocent until a conviction happens.
Well, they're never
and yet, let me finish. And yet, the President of the United States, he doesn't get the same benefit as the Russians. He is guilty before any trial, any evidence, any charge. Anyone find that to be an oxymoron? So, okay, we have, is that Dr. Amy? All right, we're going to play her song. I hope she's listening. Can she hear me? Yep. Dr. Amy, we're going to be playing your song, baby, right now. There we go.
Now if you feel that you can't go on, because all of your hope is gone, and your life is filled with much confusion, until happiness is just an illusion, and your world around is crumbling down, darling, reach out. Come on, girl, reach out for me. Reach out.
Ladies and gentlemen, motivational speaker, author, quote writer, pixie pacer, mirror aficionado, mom and wife, and the official shrink to the Dave Weinbaum Show, especially Lisa Weinbaum, Dr. Amy Cooper Hakim. Hi, Dr. Amy, how are you?
Hi, doing well. How are you?
I'm good, thanks. I'm a married guy now.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Excited for you both.
Yeah, thank you very much. Lisa's sitting here. I don't know, what are you doing? Are you playing on the phone or what?
I'm on Facebook.
Oh, good. Okay. She's
Hi,
on
Amy.
Facebook. She's
Hi.
She's working her butt off.
Thank you.
Anyways, listen, a person once said, when we let go of anger, we make room for our own happiness. Who said that?
Well, thank you very much. I did.
Okay. And what does it mean?
It's so important to move forward. Sometimes we are so upset, and justly so. Maybe we're angry because someone did not do right by us. We can harbor that anger or that resentment and then live in that way, acting in a way perhaps toward that person or speaking or thinking about that person in a negative way, and then that ends up clouding our thinking, and it ends up almost forcing us to be in that negative state. And we have to welcome drama in. We have to welcome that anger in. And so similarly, we can also push it away or repel it. And if instead of being so negative or thinking negatively, we're able to think positively, then perhaps we can see things in a better light. It's almost like if you keep saying to yourself, if you're having some negative thoughts about yourself, I can't do this, I won't do this, I'm going to fail, then it's almost as if you're going down a spiral or a slide in that negative direction. You're just going to keep going down. But if instead you say, I will do this, I might mess up, but I'm going to persevere, and you're climbing up a ladder, even if you fall down one step, you can still keep pushing and moving forward and upward. And I think it's truly just a mindset and a switch. So not welcoming in that negativity, but rather saying, you know what, I didn't appreciate the way this person treated me. I will choose not to place myself in a similar situation again. That's an empowering way to move forward in a positive direction while still protecting and defending ourselves.
Now, Dr. Amy, except for sports, I grew up with real low self-esteem. I wasn't good in school. My parents were very negative in their criticism of me. They didn't teach me how to do it. I just thought I was stupid. So I had low self-esteem. So how do people with low self-esteem like myself build confidence?
You have to take credit for the little things that you do and keep building from there. So say that you are positive or appreciate something, even very small, about yourself. I like to suggest that, we're talking about mirrors, but look in the mirror and say something nice about yourself. Force yourself to come up with one new thing every day.
I look in the mirror. I look in the mirror every day, and I smile because I figure it's the only one I'm going to get back.
For sure, but it could also be that you look at yourself in the mirror and you say, you know what, I like the way that and say it about yourself. I'm proud of the fact that it could be some physical attribute. I like my hair. But it could also be something about yourself or about a behavior that you have done, and you are looking yourself in the mirror and praising yourself. And the more that we have positive self-talk, the easier it is to do so. If I think positively, then I will continue to behave in that positive manner. And it sort of nicely blends from what we were speaking of earlier. If I will accomplish this, I can do this. And the more we use that type of language, I'm proud of what I did. May not have met the goal. Owning it can also help us to feel more positive. Actually, accepting the failure and recognizing, hey, I'm not perfect here, and being okay with that also helps us to move on.
Okay, so let's say you've tried stuff and you failed for a while, and then you found something you're really talented on, and then you say to yourself, well, if I can do this, can I adapt my success in this area to another thing that I like? So if we're talented in one area, how do we adapt it to other areas that we're not good at but we're kind of interested in?
Well, I think we have to recognize what skill sets might be comparable or needed in both of those areas and start there. So if you need to be very well organized and you were organized in the thing that you're successful in, then perhaps taking those same organizational skills and applying it in the other area could be helpful. Oftentimes, those who demonstrate grit, being able to bounce back, push through, are successful across areas. And so recognizing what it is that where you were able to demonstrate that grit and then reusing those concepts into that new area can also be very, very helpful.
Dr. Amy, I don't know why I did this, but I want to ask another question. Who said, I can't be everyone's everything, but I can be my very best me and lead the way? Who said that?
Well, gosh, me.
2 quotes in one.
What is going on?
I don't know, but I mean, it
today.
sounds wise to me, but I can't be everyone's everything, but I can be my very best me and lead the way. What are you talking about there?
If we try our best to always live up to other people's standards, we're consistently going to fail or fall short, because everyone has their own standards and their own expectations for what is positive or good. But if we say, here is my moral compass, here is where I stand firm, and I'm going to make sure that I do everything in my power on a regular basis to behave in the way that I feel proud, then we can actually feel that confidence, have that self-esteem, move forward in a positive way, and go to bed at the end of the day thinking that we've done something right.
Dr. Amy, how does a follower become a leader or a manager or a boss?
Well, interestingly, some followers should not become leaders. There are people who are in different roles in life.
How do they know that if they don't try? What if they want to be and they just don't?
If they want to be a leader, that's a different story.
Okay.
But followers don't have to automatically become leaders. Some followers prefer to remain followers. They like to be led. They like to be given ideas, and they like to run with that, or perhaps be inspired by others, but don't want to be the ones doing the inspirational talk. But if you want to become a leader, of a particular group or within an organization, then the key is to find a mentor, someone you can follow, who can show you the ropes. Learn from that person. Ask some good questions about early parts of career time, things that might have gone right or wrong. Ask if you might perhaps even follow that leader around for a day to see a day in the life of the leader. All of those things can really help, but really the mentorship and an open dialogue is going to be critical to helping as you begin to explore that new change.
Dr. Amy, other than DaveWeinbaum.net, where can people find you?
Well, my book, Working with Difficult People, is sold anywhere books are sold. It's also in ebook and audio format. I have a website, cooperstrategicgroup.com, and amycooperhakim.com. You can find me on Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook, and Instagram at Amy Cooper Hakim, and I look forward to connecting.
Dr. Amy, I don't know if you could tell this, but I'm just not myself today. I can't even get my passwords to work. Can I try yours? Can you tell me what yours are? Ladies and gentlemen, Dr. Amy Cooper Hakim, all the way from Boca Raton, thank you so much for being a star again on the Dave Weinbaum Show. Thank you, Dr. Amy. Bye-bye.
Take care. Congratulations. Bye.
All right, thanks. All right, well, that's Dr. Amy. That's one half of the Hakim house down. We're going to get the second half at 11:30. We got DeAnna, Lorraine coming up. Let me get to a few things here, and then we're going to take a break. And we're going to be waiting on DeAnna, and then Elad Hakim is going to be on about 11:30. All right. So let me figure out what I'm going to say next.
You always have something to say.
German Jews were told by the government not to wear their yarmulkes, kippahs, the little beanie hat,
right?
If you're, from Branson, in public, and that's the whole essence of that. Is you're supposed to wear it to remind yourself that God is above you, okay? Right. That there is a God and He's above you. And so German Jews were told not to wear their kippahs because, well, it draws the light to the fact that you're a Jew. And they're beating up people like that, especially a lot of the Muslims who are in the area as migrants. Will pick on Jews, especially if they're walking in the wrong neighborhood. And so now a lot of Jews are fighting back by wearing kippahs and wearing colorful ones, as if to say, stick it. You're not going to tell me what to wear and what not wear. Can you imagine people walking around telling Muslim women you can't wear your burqa?
Oh, well, I mean, stand
outrage.
for that. Yeah.
You can't do something if you're no way. Screw them.
Right.
And you got to learn. It's like wearing the MAGA hat in certain areas.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And I'm determined to wear that thing where it's most risky and see what happens.
Yeah. Just don't go to Chicago and
go to the South Side.
Yeah.
Go to Russie. What is his name? Jesse Smollett's neighborhood.
Yeah.
Where like the MAGA hats are going to hang out in the south side of Chicago and downtown. Give me and at 40 below zero. Anyways, another thing, Martin Luther King legacy is that on the chopping block? A story came out from one of the British tabloids that the FBI tapes claimed that he had 40 to 45 affairs, and he was caught laughing as a colleague raped a parishioner, and this was only covered by Laura Ingraham. The other thing was the British, I think it was the UK News or something like that. And I was wondering if anyone was going to say anything, and I wasn't going to say anything until Laura Ingraham kind of, I knew that we all knew there were tapes out there, and we all knew he cheated.
Yeah.
But I don't think we knew the extent of it.
Right.
And it's going to be interesting to see how this is played out. I'm sure the MSM hasn't touched it. Anyways, we're going to take a break right now. Call the show, 573-364-4433, giving away a fabulous MAGA hat and a $35 McDonald's gift card. Get it off your chest.
For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse. Matt's Steakhouse has banquet facilities for all of your event needs, from small office parties to large wedding receptions and everything in between. Matt's Steakhouse, open for lunch and dinner Tuesday through Saturday, located on the Dillon Outer Road in Rolla, just east of exit 189. Call Matt's Steakhouse at 364-1220 to book your next event. For the best in steaks, wine, and great conversation, visit Matt's Steakhouse.
Why settle for the forecast when you can control it? Hartley's Climate Control is your locally owned heating, air conditioning, plus so much more company. Hartley's offers residential and commercial sales, service, and installation in the areas of heating and cooling, hearth and home, handyman services, and more to the Rolla, St. James, and surrounding areas. Call 573-368-3163 or visit them online at www.hartleyscc.com. Hartley's Climate Control, community-born, community-raised, community serving.
Reality check number 44. You can spend money everywhere. Why can't you bank everywhere? At Town & Country Bank, we have a solution for that. Town & Country may be a hometown bank, but our banking is state-of-the-art. We have dozens of ATMs across the area. Plus, you can bank anytime, anywhere, online or on your phone. You can even deposit checks from your phone. Pretty cool, huh? Town & Country Bank. Smart, friendly solutions. Member FDIC.
Owning a business can be tough, and knowing what insurance you need can be confusing. Help is here with the Daniel & Henry Company. Daniel & Henry Company is an independent insurance broker providing a full range of risk management and insurance products and services for clients locally, nationally, and internationally. They find cost-effective solutions for your business and personal needs, from work comp, general liability, property and auto, and all points in between. Protecting your business is their business. Call Richard Boyette at the Daniel & Henry Company today, 314-444-5011.
Wow, Marianne, it's been another busy day here at Miller Glass.
Yes, it has, Kathy. Our auto glass guys have been rocking.
Yes, they have. Rock chips, windshield replacements, and regulators.
Yeah, and don't forget that we also do headlight restoration and side view mirror replacements.
Remember, there is no job too big or too small for the Miller Glass Auto team.
And we also have mobile service. At Miller Glass, we install it all.
The strongest, most advanced Silverado ever. The all-new 2019 Silverados have arrived at Fairground Auto Plaza. Get 0% APR for 72 months or $9,015 in total value on the all-new 2019 Crew Cab LT All-Star Z71 for well-qualified buyers with GM financing. Check out everything Fairground Auto Plaza has to offer. Visit Fairground Auto Plaza at 100 Fairgrounds Road in Rolla for full details. Chevy, find new roads.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
This is an explosive statement. We're going to be talking about impeachment from now for the foreseeable future. What Mueller said, which runs against what we had heard up until now, but was certainly suggested in his report, was that the Office of Legal Counsel guidance was essentially the reason why they didn't make a conclusion about obstruction. Now, as it happens, on the legal merits of that, I think he's completely wrong. I think it was his responsibility to make a decision about whether there was a prosecutable case, and then it would have been up to the Attorney General and the Justice Department to decide whether to invoke the guidance or not that says that a sitting president can't be indicted. But whether I'm right or wrong about that, what Mueller said was the reason we didn't draw a conclusion about obstruction was because the president couldn't be charged anyway, so there was no point in indicting him. And then he took the next step of saying, and in any event, in this system, the way that you discipline presidential excess is not left to federal prosecutors. And what he meant by that, obviously, is it's meant to Congress or left to Congress in the impeachment process.
Andrew McCarthy, who has worked with Mueller, okay? All these guys, we got some of the best lawyers in the world on this show, starting with Mark Levin, and then Alan Dershowitz, the liberal Alan Dershowitz, who is all over Mueller, for goodness sakes, and very much against what's happening. And I think you're going to see after this, assuming the Dems don't take over, that you're going to see this special counsel thing, you're going to see it die, because it's been weaponized as now a way to usurp elections. You think the Russians have been trying to usurp our elections for 70 years. Barack Obama knew all about it. Did he do anything? No. Barack Obama himself usurped the French election and tried to usurp the Israeli election. Okay? So if he's going to call out the Russians or whomever, and by the way, it wasn't just the Russians, it was the British as well. The Steele guy worked for Great Britain and Australia, where they tried to nail, what's his name, I believe it was Papadopoulos. All right?
With that meeting, yeah.
Yeah, so Barr gets to the bottom of this, and all hell's going to break loose. All hell is already breaking loose. They tried to get rid of Barr. Did you notice that? Was there a reason to get rid of Barr? No. He's one sharp cookie. He's mild-mannered, and he knows what to say and how to say it.
And he's declassifying stuff.
And he's declassifying a couple, maybe millions of documents.
I think that's great.
That's going to nail these guys to a wall. And they all know they got to do something before the election. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, Dave, Jim.
Hi, Jim. What's going on, my man?
Not much. Trying to find a place to live. Anyway.
What do you mean, they kick you out?
Well, yes, they truly are. I've rented this place for going on 28 years. I guess I got it paid for, so it's time for me to leave, right?
So if you paid up on it and you got to leave, is that the way it works?
He's renting it.
I don't. Yeah, I've rented, but anyway, no, I have. I've lived here going on. It'll be 28 years in September.
Right.
Have you been booted at wild parties at night or something, or what? What's going on?
Well, Dave, you weren't supposed to bring that up on the. We're on the radio.
I wasn't sure about that. Yeah, we are. I know. Well, I just had an embarrassing event. I think the best way is to relieve yourself on air. Wait a minute. No, I didn't say that. Did I? No, I didn't say that. I'm sorry. I apologize for that, audience.
Get off it, Dave. Okay. You got that one, did you? All right.
I got it. All right.
Hey, when are we going to remove all the Martin Luther King statues and all that stuff?
I'll tell you what. You go to the south side of Chicago and you start tearing one down. Let me know how that works out for you. Okay.
Well, we can't fly the flag, the Confederate flag.
I know. I understand that. But this is a country of double justice, double meanings, double everything. Black Lives Matter. What an oxymoron that is when you consider that 3 times the black population is being aborted, and millions of. I mean, if those blacks had if they protested against Planned Parenthood and figured out that they just murdered their population, they could be a much more powerful. Still maybe a minority, but they'd have a lot bigger voice if all those babies had lived.
Well, it'd be like 20-some million, wouldn't it?
Well, something like that. They'd get up there in the 30% range, and they'd show a lot more clout.
Very well put.
Yeah,
Dave.
Thank you.
Very well put. Thank you. Hey, you guys have a good day. I do have one thing. What do you call a hog that knows karate?
A hog, pork chop.
That's it, exactly.
Oh my God! All right, wait. I got to think of one.
Okay, go ahead.
Wait, no. I got to think of one. All right. So now I got pressure. So you want to do a pig one? Now, what did Elmer Fudd say the day he got married? Just like me. I said, what was the color of his face?
I don't know. I never read that one.
Wed.
That's what I said. I never read that one.
There you go. All right.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks, Jim. This is why I only do one show a week because come on, I got to come up with all these jokes.
Oh my God.
What a nightmare. All right. Do what are you doing?
Echo.
All right. Do Echo.
The new Amazon Echo has everyone asking Alexa for help.
Alexa, what time is it? What the hell is wrong with this blasted thing? Amanda!
But the latest technology isn't always easy to use for people of a certain age.
These kids done bought me a busted machine again. Oh, yes, sir!
That's why Amazon partnered with AARP to present the new Amazon Echo Silver, the only smart speaker device designed specifically to be used by the greatest generation. It's super loud and responds to any name even remotely close to Alexa, so they can find out the weather.
Allegra, what is the weather outside?
It is 74 degrees and sunny.
Huh?
It is 74 degrees and sunny.
Where?
Outside.
What about it?
The temperature outside is 74 degrees and sunny.
I don't know about that.
The latest in sports.
Clarissa, how many did old Satchel strike out last night?
Satchel Paige died in 1982.
How many he get?
Satchel Paige is dead.
He what now?
Died.
Who did?
Satchel Paige.
I don't know about that.
That never gets old. Hey there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Michael, I'm from Maine. He actually talked to my mom, Bridget.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, really? Oh, hey.
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, okay. You were talking about Russians earlier.
Yes.
I'm so sick of hearing it because it was under Obama's watch when all that happened. And I remember Obama said Russians it's impossible today hack into our U.S. elections.
Yeah, isn't it interesting?
So, yeah, I mean, yeah. It's
how could that be? And Mueller's all over this. Oh, the Russians.
Yeah, I know. And
were so
I
active
don't
and all that.
understand. The other side was doing all the colluding.
Well, yeah. Why didn't Mueller? It was Russian colluding, right? Really, it was Russian conspiracy to overthrow the elections.
Yeah.
And so why wasn't Mueller all over this? Why wasn't he all over the Democrats? And the fact that Hillary went to this or hired Steele to write this dossier with the cooperation of who? The Russians.
I think Mueller got paid off.
That's what I want to know. How much did he get paid off for hiding the Uranium-1 scandal as the sitting director of the FBI? That's my accusation. You know what? I have no facts on it other than the fact that no investigation was done under his watch.
Exactly. And spent $30 million and got nothing.
Yep. Nothing. Well, no, they got a impeachment. He got an impeachment card to the Democrats. Love letter to them
And
the other day.
You know what? I hope they do it. Knock their socks off.
Knock their socks
Go
off.
ahead.
Is right.
Yep.
I mean, they're
They're
gonna lose everything. Yep.
Yep.
Yeah.
And I hope William Barr investigate Mueller on the uranium.
You know, it's going to be an interesting. You bring up an interesting point because these guys are old friends.
Oh,
and he's upset. Barr is with his old friend because he's got to figure out by now that something's going on here, and Mueller is part of this.
Oh yeah, he is. He's a never Trumper, so it's like it was not a fair election. He got his pit bull and his rights man. So go for it, indict him.
Yeah,
he's just going to lose in the Supreme Court.
All right, my friend.
They can litigate nothing in Supreme Court.
Does your mom have a bunch of kids up there or what?
Just me and my brother.
Okay, well, have your brother call me too. Okay.
Yeah, he's always working a lot. So.
Okay. What do you do?
Okay, well, I'm legally blind.
Oh, okay.
I got my same eye disease like my mom does.
Yeah, all right. Well, thanks for calling the show. Let's not make this the last time, okay?
Okay.
All right, thanks, Michael. Appreciate it.
Uh-huh. Yeah, bye-bye.
All right, we're getting famous in Maine. And
That's
where do
cool.
we got Raleigh, North Carolina today, although we kind of think that might be a fraud. So what the hell? You know, you're saying, well, they're starting to come after me now. Okay, bring it. Yep. I don't care.
That's right.
You know, just if it gets to a certain point, I got to stop it. Well, you know, when you start cussing me out and things like that on there, it ain't going to happen. That'll happen once, and that'll be it for you. So, all right, call the show, 573-364-4433. Get it off your chest. And we've got the matchmaker coming up in 4 minutes. What do you got?
You want to do a break yet, or before or after?
I think we'll wait till after. I don't know if we do we have enough time?
Not really. Well, it's only about a 4-minute break, but let's wait. Yeah.
What break are we on? We're
on 6.
All right, why don't we just go ahead, hit it.
KKID, Salem, Rolla.
Price Chopper in Rolla for the best quality products and the freshest produce in the area. With a full-service deli, bakery, and butcher cafe, you can feed the whole family with ease. Cold cuts to sushi, barbecue, and a huge salad bar. Kick back and relax, and enjoy your lunch in our dining room, located in Forum Plaza on Forum Drive in Rolla. Don't forget to sign up for a rewards program and save money on groceries today. For orders and catering, give them a call today at 573-364-1771. Open 7 days a week, 6 a.m. to 11 p.m. Price Chopper in Rolla.
Does your trip to the dentist office sound like this? If so, it's time to come see the friendly staff at Forum Dental, where they make dentistry simple and fun. Forum Dental is committed to patient satisfaction and high-quality dental care. So come to Forum Dental, where they do it all, from teeth cleaning and whitening to bridges and crowns and so much more. At Forum Dental, they make every dental experience a pleasant one. Forum Dental, working together to be better. Visit our website at forumdental.com.
Cox Brothers Service Company, located in St. James, is there when you need them. Cox Brothers staff is focused on delivering professional restaurant and refrigeration equipment, services, and installation to the local service areas and beyond. Keep your business running right with the professionals at Cox Brothers Service Company. Give them a call at 573-368-4083. And as always, they thank you for your continued support and patronage.
Sydney's in Rolla reminds you they're open each week Tuesday through Saturday from noon till 1:30 a.m. They also have great lunch specials every day and steak specials every Friday and Saturday night. First weekend of the month is prime rib. Then hand-cut ribeye steaks the rest of the weekends with more than 100 whiskeys to choose from or signature drinks and over a dozen beers on tap. See their Facebook for more details. Sydney, 707 North Pine, downtown Rolla. The next time you need work on your vehicle, head to Muffler Mart on Highway 63 across from the Phelps County Fairgrounds in Rolla. It's been over 35 years since Muffler Mart has opened their doors. Marty, Keith, and Carl combined have over 120 years of auto repair experience. Their name says mufflers, but they do it all. And now you can visit them on Highway 63 South just across from the Phelps County Fairgrounds. Muffler Mart in Rolla. For more information or appointments, call 364-5434. That's 364-5434.
Every morning, the McDonald's kitchen is a symphony. A sizzling, toasty McMuffin symphony. Cue the eggs. While other grab-and-go breakfast sandwiches are kind of one note. It's time to wake up breakfast. Wake up your breakfast with a fresh cracked egg on every McMuffin sandwich every day at McDonald's.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
This whole damn thing has been a setup against this president, and it's still Republicans. You drag this man in front of the House Judiciary Committee if you can. You demand it every time, and you question him. Lindsey Graham, you're chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee. You get him in front of your committee, and you question him, and you ask him the questions. Who's behind this report? Why did he write this report? Has he been communicating with the Democrats on Capitol Hill? Who have they leaked to, if they've leaked to anybody else? You ask for documents. You ask for emails. You give Mueller the Trump treatment, and let's see how that ends.
Yeah, that's Mark Levin, and he couldn't be any more correct. The Republicans got to get busy here because Schiff and what's his name, Nadler, you didn't see Nadler? He collapsed the other day. Speculation is going out that it wasn't because he was dehydrated. It could be probably that he was feeling the pressure of maybe going under investigation himself. Hi there, welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. I think I know who this is. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
Hey, this is DeAnna Lorraine calling from Los Angeles, California.
You know what we're going to do right now? We're going to play your song.
Yay!
Hit it.
Matchmaker, matchmaker, make me a match. Find me a find. Catch me a catch. Matchmaker, matchmaker, look through your book and make me a perfect match. Matchmaker, matchmaker, I'll bring the veil. You bring the groom, slender and pale. Bring me a ring, for I'm longing to be the envy of all I see. For Papa, make him a scholar. For Mama, make him rich as a king. For me, well, I wouldn't holler if he were as handsome as anything.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, passionate. This woman is passionate, I say, about making love great again. Author, star of television, radio, blogs, announced candidacy on this show to run against Nancy Pelosi, and the matchmaker to the Dave Weinbaum Show, DeAnna Lorraine. Hi, DeAnna. How are you? Oh, there you go. There you go. There's the studio audience. Stan was out there ramping them up, so thank you, Stan. All right,
I
so
love the studio audience.
Oh, they're pretty
so
cool.
lively.
Yeah. Hey, so you got these Gillette ads out to for transgender. What's going on here with Gillette and the transgenders?
Right. Well, as if it wasn't bad enough, the toxic masculinity ad that they released back in January that basically depicted all men as rabid rapists and bullies and toxic, they doubled down. You know, you'd think they would learn from their mistake, but they doubled down. and they just came out with a new ad just in time for Father's Day of a father teaching his transgender girl, boy, I'm not quite sure the right way to say it, but girl/boy, how to shave for the first time because they were taking cross-sex hormones and sex change therapy, and so now that girl is growing a beard, and so he is teaching her to shave for the first time. What a way to spoil a very beautiful, ordinarily beautiful moment between a father and son, I would think, but it's perverted it, you know? And
yeah, I mean, what percentage of the population are transgenders?
I believe it's 0.05 or 0.5.
It's under 1%.
I'm not the best
so fine. I mean, I'm Jewish, and we're about 2% maybe of the population. I would wonder why they want to actually
alienate 98%.
Have advertisements to Jews. Most of the religious ones have beards, anyways. I guess for beard trimming, maybe. But what's the point of doing that when it's such a it's such an issue now? I mean, it's an issue, and God bless if you're going to be this, fine. But we got the problem with the men that change or think they've changed into women that compete with other women, and the women are getting mad.
Of course, rightfully so.
Yeah,
they
got
these are. It's starting to become. It's not just something that naturally happens anymore. Look, if you're someone who, by the time you're 18, you really felt like you were transgender and it was legitimate, and you really felt all your life, I feel for you, and I hope that you can get healing around that and do what's right for you to feel whole and complete again. But what's happening right now is a very aggressive agenda push. It is an agenda, and it's coming in at every corner. We're not, even Gillette, what was supposed to be man's best friend, right? Every man, boy pretty much grew up with Gillette, didn't they? And kind of like the buddy of men. I believe they were sponsors of, UFC and everything. And then it's almost like just these male companies that are supposed to be supportive of men have thrown men under the bus and ridiculed them, and kind of abandoned them in a way.
Are we being punished for our male toxicity or whatever they call it? Because I feel very guilty about that. Don't you, Stan?
Oh, you know it.
Honey, do I have male toxicity or whatever it is?
You have a lot of different toxicities.
I have a lot of different toxicities?
Yes.
It's hard for me to even say that. What's toxic about me?
Well, your personality.
Is it my eyes, honey?
Yeah.
My smile?
Your charming personality. That's it.
Hey, we just got married,
I know. I was like, where is Dave last week? What's going on?
I had trouble.
I realized you guys were getting married. I was so excited.
I know, and then by the time I got there, we were there for a long time. By the time I got there, it was hard to, you couldn't text. We had, the internet was out for a day and a half. It was ridiculous. Even phone calls, I couldn't get through to you. I left you messages, by the way, I think.
Yeah, I got messages, but
okay.
no text.
Okay.
So,
well, finally, when we got, we got off in Miami, I think I texted you. I don't know. Anyways, you're here on the show, and I'm so grateful for that. Now, Nancy Pelosi's out there. She seems to be holding back the hordes from impeaching Trump. And this, now in light of Mueller, do you think she's going to hold out, or is she going to go with the flow here?
I don't know. I think Mueller's just a complete hack.
Yeah.
And he knows exactly what he did. He did that intentionally to use those words to create a new, chasing the tail for another 2 years, to create a new opening for them to go down this rabbit hole again and extend the Russia investigation conspiracy.
Sure.
And I think that she's going to jump on the bandwagon. And I'm hoping that it will help us in the end. I'm hoping that it will push any somewhat sane, rational people away from them and have them realize, wow, the Democrats really don't care about Americans. They want infrastructure. They say they want lower crime. They say they want this or that, but they're going to spend literally 4 years of President Trump's presidency not fixing anything for Americans, but just focus on this.
Anything that needs a Democratic vote ain't going to happen if it's going to look like a victory for Trump.
It's sick. It's sick.
Now we know that, they have reason, because hasn't Trump committed a lot of high crimes and misdemeanors?
Trump has not, but Obama and Hillary did.
Well, I think we're going to find out, aren't we?
Yeah, we got to investigate the investigators.
Yeah, I think, they're doing it. I mean, this guy's Barr, he's out there.
I love Bill Barr.
This guy's great.
He's a real deal.
That's why they tried to destroy him. I think they're all scared to death myself.
They're scared to death of you, or they're scared to death of him?
I think they're scared of Trump, and they're scared of Barr, because Trump fights back. That's why he didn't crawl into a little hole like George W. did, he took all that crap and didn't answer back. Trump answers tenfold, and you got to love that. I mean, come on, it's about time one of these guys fought back, and Trump does it, and they don't know how to handle that. He won't be bullied. He will not be bullied.
Well, yeah, that's great. He spent his whole life, really, he's great because he's used to haters. He's used to jealous people.
Sure.
He's also used to people making fun of him and mocking him and underestimating him. So he has really, people say he's thin-skinned, and in some ways he can be because he punches back. But he also has, the thickest skin of any president I know. No other president or man, I think, can endure 24/7, 365 nonstop attacks from every angle, including your own party. And he has withstood that.
Yeah, and the way he handles himself, it's like, there's no significance to this. I'm going to tell you, it's a hoax. It's a witch hunt. It's not real in terms of what they're saying. They're lying. We know they're lying. Now I'm proven that I'm not guilty of anything. I'm innocent, and I've been exonerated. And now they're trying to nail him because they spent 2 years on this Russian collusion thing, which they knew. Mueller knew, unless he's a total idiot, that there was no collusion on Trump's part or his campaign. He knew it from the get-go. So why did he extend that? Why didn't he tell Trump this when they knew there was no collusion, when they knew there was no conspiracy?
Right, because they don't. They just want him out. And it's amazing, too, how many idiot liberals, excuse my language, but how many of them really just are still on this impeachment bandwagon. And every answer to anything is impeach Trump, impeach Trump. They're even getting, I've seen Nancy's comments on her Twitter tweets, and half of them are liberals saying that she should get out of office because she's not doing a good enough job impeaching him and not fast enough.
Well, I think she ought to resign, and I think she ought to step down and let you move in as the new Republican that's going to lead California away from all this. Have you seen the stories of the typhoid going on in L.A., downtown L.A.?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness. This is stuff that happened 100 years ago. This is because of the people, the homeless people, and they're not doing anything about it. And a lot of these people have mental problems. They're living on the street, and they eat food, and they're diseased, and then they throw the food in the street. The rats eat the food, and a lot of these rats are infected by these people. It's going back and forth, and my goodness, now. There's a policeman that has typhoid, and this is dangerous stuff for the country. Do you realize the third world countries are ashamed if they have typhoid anywhere in their country?
Oh yeah, it is a shame.
Why is it okay for L.A. and San Francisco and places like that?
I don't know, but if anyone had half a brain, they would get that. All you have to do to see how the country would look and how the country would be run if a Democrat were in office, was to look at a Democrat-run city. That's it. A democratically run district. That's it. And so, but people don't seem to have any kind of critical thinking skills anymore.
Well, yeah, exactly. Why aren't the liberals concerned about their own cities being like this? I mean, it's incredible. Hey, any news on your shows?
Yeah, yes, they're off and running. You can go and download the Ops Lens app on your iPhone or Android.
Okay, listen to me, Lisa. Are you listening?
Yes.
Okay, I want to listen to her shows.
Okay.
I've
I
listened
just had
to
a new
them.
one
Have
released
you?
this week.
I've listened to them.
Yeah,
you can also,
You're fantastic. I've listened to them.
thank you. I appreciate it.
Mm-hmm.
And you're
So,
didn't you sub somebody else? Go ahead. Go tell me about your shows. I don't want to interrupt
Okay,
you.
opslens.com is where you can or download the Opslens app. And it's not just me. There's many other. They're kind of becoming like a new Blaze TV. So there's other conservative hosts that have shows on there as well. And then the new show Headlines Tonight with Drew Berquist that I do the street interview segment for is every Saturday at 10 p.m. Eastern, and then another one at 12 a.m. Eastern. And that's a fun show. You know, you need a little levity at the end of the week.
Oh,
and
yeah.
It's fun.
That's what we got here. We got levity.
Yeah, it's like a Saturday Night Live but we're conservative and we need that.
We're a bunch of smart asses. What can I tell you? Hey, other than DaveWeinbaum.net, where can people find you?
People can find me definitely on my YouTube, DeAnna Lorraine, my Twitter and Instagram, DeAnna T. Lorraine, and look out for some announcements soon about my potential Congress run. And then DeAnnaLorraine.com.
Cool. Hey, did you know there's no kissing in golf, but there's lots of love in tennis? Lots of love all over the place in tennis. Thank you, DeAnna Lorraine. Thank you so much for being a star on the Dave Weinbaum Show, who has now gone on to major stardom on your own. And not saying you wouldn't have done it without this show, but I think maybe we helped you here and there. And
of course you do.
Always a pleasure to have you on the Dave Weinbaum Show. I wish you the best.
And you too.
Thanks.
You too. Guys, bye, guys.
Lisa?
Love you.
See you later. All right. See you later.
And
Bye-bye.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
Thank
you very much. All right. We're going to be back in about a little bit. We're going to take a break. And we got Elad, Hakim coming up at 11:30. And maybe, who knows, we might have a couple Sicilian moments there or something. Santa will think of something. All right, call the show, 573-364-4433, and win a fabulous McDonald's $35 gift card and a MAGA hat, for goodness sakes. Be a patriot. Get it off your chest.
Hi, this is Sarah Weinbaum, massage therapist at Lavish Day Spa, formerly known as Terra Day Spa. Come visit me at our all-new location on North Bishop next to Steak and Shake. Come take your stress and worries away with our full-service salon and day spa, featuring discounts on Dermalogica and other skincare items offered with a purchase of a facial. New location, same number, 364-0905. Come sail away at Lavish Day Spa in Rolla.
When it comes to investing, here's something to think about. First, are you satisfied with results? Has your advisor taken the time to learn your investment objectives and devised a plan for achieving them? If you answered no to any of those questions, it's time to call St. Louis money manager Lindbergh Capital Management at 314-416-0055. You'll quickly see the difference. They take the time to get to know you, learn your goals, and what's appropriate for you. Call Lindbergh Capital Management today at 314-416-0055.
Welcome to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Tonight's feature is Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, featuring their greatest hits, guaranteed low prices, guaranteed work, and their #1 hit, locally owned and operated. So call and get your tickets to the greatest rock and roll show on earth. Melrose Asphalt and Quarry, 364-9101. That's 364-9101. Melrose Asphalt is a local business and not an actual rock band.
Al West Collision Center in Rolla is looking for experienced technicians to work in the Rolla locations. 2 years experience is required. Al West offers a competitive benefits package and compensation program. Al West Collision has been voted #1 collision center in the area. Are you motivated and ready to move up in the world? Send your resume to admin@alwestcollision.com or drop by 713 Houston Road in Rolla. For more information, call 573-364-8999. Al West Collision is an equal opportunity employer.
Come see the professionals at Brown Vet Clinic of Rolla, where they promise to place your pet's health and wellness above all considerations. They communicate openly with you about the individual preventative needs of your pet and help protect them from common infectious and contagious diseases while using the best available methods, no matter how big or small the animal. The staff is there to help you 24/7 and will get you an appointment as quickly as possible. Give Brown Vet Clinic a call today for all your animal needs. 364-1919.
Follow me at DaveWeinbaum.net, at The Dave Weinbaum on Twitter, and streaming live on the Dave Weinbaum Show Facebook page.
Actress Alyssa Milano taking a shot at actor Jon Voight and Republicans after Voight shared this video on Twitter.
So let us stand with our president. Let us stand up for this truth, that President Trump is the greatest president since Abraham Lincoln.
Milano tweeting, now I understand why Republicans like to discredit actors and our political views. Stay in your lane, John. Has been. F-lister trying to stay relevant. Nobody cares what an out-of-touch actor thinks.
But not everyone in Hollywood agrees with that. Actress Christy Swanson joins us now and responded to Alyssa Milano. Good morning to you, Christy.
Good morning. How are you?
We're great. Thank you. Tell us what you said, how you responded to Alyssa Milano.
Well, I wasn't sure if she was joking or if she was serious or what was going on, but I looked at it further, and I think she was quoting, I think, what her trolls say to her.
All right, we're back on the show. Alyssa Milano, she's calling Jon Voight a has-been? What has she been in? A couple of the guy's like in his upper 70s, isn't he?
Yeah.
I mean, he's still a great star.
He is.
Okay, and she's been in a couple of sitcoms, and I mean, what has she done? What has she done lately?
She's nothing.
Okay, so why is she taking off on John? Because John, what did he say against her? Nothing. He just said he thought Trump was a great president. You know, greatest president since Lincoln. So what the hell? Why is that bad to have an opinion about a president? Even if you're an actor, I mean, he didn't say anything negative about anybody else during that speech, did he?
No.
So what's her problem? I mean,
typical liberal problem.
All about her, I mean, it's just ridiculous. By the way, did not have Laura Loomer on the show for no other reason than I finally got a hold of her. I mean, it took me time to get a hold of all these people. And her father is getting married out of the country.
Wow.
What is this about us old Jews going out of the country to get married? Now, what the hell? And speaking of that marriage, I got to let's talk a little bit about our marriage. We've got 11:30 coming up with Elad, but I want to talk a little bit more about Sandals. What a great place that was. That was in the Great Exuma Island. They call it the Emerald Bay, and was that beach something else? Wasn't it, honey? I mean, holy cow. Honey, I'm talking to you.
It was gorgeous.
Okay.
It was absolutely gorgeous.
Okay, you need to look at me. You need to look at me.
Turquoise
so I know
water, white sand.
It was absolutely beautiful.
Fabulous.
And it was like we were the only ones there, and that's even with the beach was so big. It was incredible. How big was the beach? I don't know.
Huge.
I don't know, but you know what?
The beach?
It was so huge, and we're going to talk. I'm going to take this caller. I'll tell you how huge it was, but right after this caller. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from? Hello, you're on there.
I'm calling from out in the woods.
Who's this?
My name's Philip.
Philip. Hi, Philip. What's going on, Woods?
Like you're always saying, call and get things off your chest. So I had a little experience here recently with the government.
Yeah.
Recently, I inherited a little bit of money from my mother passing, and I have Obamacare. Isn't that wonderful? Anyway, I called the Obamacare people because I had an increase in my income.
Yeah.
And when I told them that, my Obamacare price went from $145 a month to $1,604 a month.
Woo!
Wow.
My God.
Yeah. So thanks, John McCain.
Yeah, exactly. Trump, they had a little kerfuffle because they claim Trump had the ship named after John McCain had the thing hidden on purpose, and Trump says I didn't do it. It was somebody in my. He said I'd never do anything like that, but it was somebody
but
obviously.
After they had that big vote with McCain, why didn't they just wait a month and have it again?
Yeah.
Now it's been 2 years.
Yeah. Well, it's terrible. Well, they can't get it up. They can't get it up anymore. I mean, it sounds like a sexual joke, but they can't get it up anymore in the House because the Democrats have control. So that was their shot.
That's not the only thing.
Yeah.
Another thing that happened is, I'm a Vietnam veteran. No, I did not go to Vietnam, but I went to the VA to try to get on the VA. I'm 62 and a half years old, and the VA ran me off because I made too much money.
Yep.
Why, you evil person, you. How dare you?
I know, I'm like, so now
God.
I'm 62 and a half, and now I have to wait until I'm 65 before I'm eligible for any kind of insurance, because you can't go buy insurance.
Yeah.
You just can't go buy health insurance.
Well, the health insurance
It's all
companies,
Obamacare.
the Democrats will destroy you. They'll destroy the health industry, health care industry too. I mean, it's going to who's going to be a doctor anymore?
I have no access to health care at this point.
Yeah. All right. Well, you know what you're going to be eligible for because you called. And if you listen, I'm going to be pulling out a winner here in about 25 to 30 minutes. For a fabulous McDonald's gift card and a MAGA hat. So keep listening to the show, all right? Thank you very much, and God bless you for your service.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, we're back on the show, and, I'm telling you about this wonderful place that we went to and all that, and it was just a huge bay, and I'm thinking, every time you go out in the water, you wonder what's lurking out there. They showed a woman. She was like where we were, about 25 feet off the shore. Maybe 30, 40 feet off the shore. And there was this big shark lurking out there. Huge shark. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is your friend Adolf.
Hey, Adolf. What's up, my friend?
Oh, not much. I'm just tooling around here in my convertible.
Okay.
How'd the wedding go? Great?
Oh, it was wonderful. Wasn't it, honey?
Yeah,
the wedding was wonderful. We had our moments, but the wedding was great. The place was great. I was just telling her about the situation in the ocean where people were swimming out there, and you never know what's going on and all that stuff. So I think, for Adolf's sake, that we ought to play what really happened out in Emerald Bay in the Bahamas. Hit it.
Is that
there? You go.
Yes.
Okay.
That's
he was
great.
angry that day.
I'm glad you had a good time.
Listen.
Like an old man trying to send back soup in a deli. I got about 50 feet out, and suddenly, the great beast appeared before me. I tell you, he was 10 stories high if he was a foot. As if sensing my presence, he let out a great bellow. I said, "Easy, big fella." And then, as I watched him struggling, I realized that something was obstructing its breathing. From where I was standing, I could see directly into the eye of the great fish. Mammal. Whatever. What did you do next? Well, then, from out of nowhere, a huge tidal wave lifted me, tossed me like a cork, and I found myself right on top of him, face to face with the blowhole. I could barely see from the waves crashing down upon me, but I knew something was there. So I reached my hand in, felt around, and pulled out the obstruction. What is that, a Titleist? A hole in one, huh?
All right, we're back on the show. Adolf, you still there?
I'm still here.
I played that for you. That's what happened out there. And, we had, who knew what the hell was out there, right? Did you ever get worried, Lisa? I was looking out there, I'd swear.
Maybe.
Well, you never know what kind of big fish is out there to eat.
Well, yeah, we caught some fish, too. We went fishing. It was great. So
I'm glad you had a great time, and welcome to the married bunch.
Yeah, welcome to being married. Thank you very much. Appreciate it, Adolf. Hi to the lovely bride, okay?
Yeah, you have a great week.
Thank you. You too. Have a great weekend. Okay, we have another caller, and then I've got Elad coming up. Hi there. Welcome to the Dave Weinbaum Show. What's your name? Where are you calling from?
This is Carl from Salem.
Hi, Carl. What's up, my man?
I want to know when the appropriate time will be for the voting public to know exactly how much that Pelosi's posse has wasted on this investigation and why they didn't spend that kind of money on a fence or a wall that is better than Pelosi's wall or fence around her residence?
Well, I think you probably have a long wait, but it's pretty obvious that they don't want to give Trump any victories at all. They don't want to give him a wall, and they call it immoral. They know there's a huge. It's pretty evident to everybody in America, including even the Obama administration's HSF Homeland Security guy, Jay Johnson, who says this is 5 times worse than it was under Obama. Yep. And that was a problem. So, this is why you have to pay attention to what's going on and get their butts out of office. And that election's coming up in 2020, and that's not just about the president. You got to get them out of Congress, for goodness sakes. These people are horrible. They don't care about America. They care about power. That's it.
Power and line in their pockets.
Absolutely. Why do you got 20? Somebody pointed at South. Why do you got 22 to 24 people running for president in probably what's going to be a landslide for for Trump? Why do you got 24 people running? Well, they're getting contributions. How are they going to get all that money back?
It's money just flushed.
Yep, I would think so.
And when will people understand that when the government flushes money away that they should be spending for proper things, when will it stop?
Well, like I say, we got to vote them out of office. That's the system we've got. We got to do it. I've got to go. Listen, thank you so much, Carl, for the call. You're eligible for the fabulous $35 McDonald's gift card and a MAGA hat. Listen up for the rest of the show, because we got Elad Hakim coming, and we're going to play his song. Hit it. Please. There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, powerful South Florida lawyer, pundit on all things political and legal. And he's in the Daily Caller, Epoch, the Federalist, and he is the Perry Mason to the Dave Weinbaum Show, Elad Hakim. There you go. You know what? We didn't let the studio in for Amy, but they're here for you. They were late. I'm sorry. Some are from Branson, they don't get the time zone thing. Hi there, my friend. What's up?
Hi, everything is great. How are you doing?
I'm doing well. We're married now. We flew over you. We waved. I don't believe you waved back on our way back from the Bahamas. So anyways, so if you, Elad, if you were a law professor and Mueller was your student, what grade would you have given him on his report and presser the other day?
I would give him. That's a great question. I would probably give him a D on his volume 2.
Let me get this straight. That wasn't a B. It was a D as in David, right?
A D on volume 2 and on his presser. The presser was really astounding.
Yes.
Because you can either look at it in one of two ways. One, he didn't want to be bothered. He came out, said exactly what he said in his report, and rode off into the sunset. Or two, you can look at it as someone who noticed that the American public was getting antsy and sick and tired of impeachment talk. And I think the statistics show that. I think a lot of people are growing tired of that, and who wanted to put in, add another wrinkle or rekindle the fire, so to speak, and encourage Congress to pursue impeachment against the president. In my opinion, he shouldn't have even spoken.
You're saying, as Alan Dershowitz and Mark Levin, that this guy actually put his arm on the scale of justice, didn't he?
He did, and I don't agree with it, and I don't think it's proper. I didn't even think that he really should have spoken. I think that whatever happened should have come through Barr, and should come through Barr. And Mueller, because of the way he wrote his report, left it just open enough, especially Volume 2, left it open enough so as to give the Democrat House ammunition to pursue impeachment, and that's what he did yesterday, or I think it was yesterday, along with his statement that said, one, that turned the standard completely around. It's not anyone's job to exonerate themselves. That's not the job of a prosecutor. Right. The prosecutor doesn't go out and exonerate or say, you didn't exonerate yourself. If there's proof of guilt, then the prosecutor recommends that William Barr, in this case, pursue an indictment. He recommends an indictment. And also, the fact that Mueller came out and pointedly said to Congress, there are other tools that Congress can utilize in order to pursue the president, and not in those words. But
and wait a minute, those words mean
gross.
We should impeach the schmuck. Don't they just? Why don't you just say that? Impeach the schmuck.
Well, because
it's the same
he's smarter than that. So what he did was he just sprinkled enough
how smart can this guy be?
To reignite the flame of impeachment. And you saw what happened now. You got, except for the one or two outliers in the Republican Party, who was it, Amash, or you've got the Democrats now starting to unify on the impeachment talk, except for Pelosi. Pelosi, with all her potential problems and complaints that people have about her, may be the smartest Democrat right now by staying strong against impeachment.
They might have a little revolution upon her, but I dispute whether Mueller's all that smart. To me, he's a political hack. I don't think he's a very good lawyer. I don't think he's a very good prosecutor at all. And I think he showed his hand. And, I hope Congress drags his sorry arse out of his self-imposed isolation and brings him back to answer some questions. And I think he's covering up for a lot of stuff he did when he was the head of the FBI. And I think he's covering up for some buddies.
Well, notice he didn't want to take questions.
Yeah.
Why do you call a press
conference?
Because if he does, he's going to be hammered on cross-examination.
Exactly.
So, we'll see what happens. It's to be determined, but the Democrats have a very, very difficult... They're in a bind now because, on the one hand, they've got their far-left people and some of the people in Congress calling for impeachment. If they do that, then they're going to go against the wishes of some other more moderate Democrats who are saying, let it go. And, of course, if they don't do it, then they're going to have problems with the far-left supporters and the progressives who want it.
Well, here's the question. Do they revolt against Pelosi and get rid of her and have somebody that's going to approve an impeachment? And if so, what happens if they impeach Trump? What happens to the Democrats?
Well, by impeach, you mean initiate impeachment, because
yes.
they're never going to remove him. So if they file articles of impeachment, then it'll obviously get through the House, and it'll tie up Congress forever, and nothing will get done. But nothing is getting done anyway, because the Democrats are holding everything up. He won't be removed, and then it could very well have a impact politically come 2020, because that's kind of been the norm. A lot of times, first of all, the numbers tend to favor the incumbent president anyway when it comes to re-election. But if the public sees that the Democrats are pursuing impeachment without any real grounds, they could lose some moderates and some independents because they did so. Because people are tired already. If you look at the numbers, people are tired of the endless investigations and the continued talk of impeachment. What do the words... Shut up. If you're going to do it, do it. If you're not going to do it, then do something for the betterment of the country already.
What do the words high crimes and misdemeanors. Where does that come from? And what basis do the Democrats have to do this?
Right now, I mean,
where do those come from?
The meaning of it is not really etched in stone, and I can't.
But they come from the Constitution, right?
Yes, it's part of it's one of three, there's treason, high crimes and misdemeanors, and I think bribery. And I think those are the grounds for impeachment. High crimes and misdemeanors is one of those that is very, very ill-defined. In other words, there's not really a clear definition of what it means. So the issue isn't whether Congress can impeach, because the Democrats have control of, whether the House will impeach. Democrats have control of the House. They can kind of determine whether there was a high crime or misdemeanor, because the definition is kind of loose. The question is, it's going to end.
Has there been any crime or misdemeanor that Trump has committed?
So far, I mean, it doesn't look like it. I mean, they're looking at, obviously, the obstruction issue, but there hasn't been anything definitive, and I think that's part of the reason they haven't pursued anything, aside from the potential political fallout. It's a risk for them. Think about how it's going to be expensive, it's time-consuming, nothing's going to get done, a lot of the country doesn't want it anymore, and there's no slam dunk that they can win. As a matter of fact, the chances are very high that they'll lose.
Right, and it's probably, in my opinion, going to be a political disaster. You got to give Nancy Pelosi credit for this much. She can smell a political disaster when there's one out there, and she could badmouth the president all she wants to, and she does. And all that gets is nothing done in Congress, and it's her Congress to get something done in. I can't see where there's a political happy ending for them. Right.
And she knows what could happen if they pursue impeachment without strong, grounds from a political standpoint. And I just wrote a piece on this, and I think that also some of these investigations and talks about impeachment are kind of a ruse or a shield, so to speak, to deflect the attention of the American public from the disaster that is the Democratic Party. I mean, all you have to do is look at all the people running, potential candidates for the party, and look at the diverse nature of their opinions and the way they approach the different issues. The Democrats to date can't state their specific approaches to the important issues for the American public because they don't know who the American public is going to support on their side. It's not like they have 2 or 3 Democrats that are somewhat close in their positions. They cover the entire spectrum, from socialist to progressive to modern to Obama, to Biden Obama Democrat. Mm-hmm. So how are they supposed to stick behind somebody when they've got a million different people with a million different perspectives?
But pretty much they all want to impeach Trump, and it's really they're running on hating Trump.
Yes, they are running on hating Trump, but they're also trying to determine who they are. I mean, if I were to ask you who is the Democratic Party now, what would you tell me?
I tell you that they're really socialists for the most part. They all want free health care or
maybe the
Medicare.
Leadership is, but is the American public, is the Democratic voter, are they all socialists?
Well, I don't think so, and you don't think so, but I think they're acting like they are. The Democrats who are running for office think there's a huge cadre out there of people who want socialism.
Well, then why not just say we're going to stand behind Bernie Sanders?
Well, okay. But they're actually going towards Biden, who's considered...
He's not a socialist.
I know. Well, he's not yet.
So that's the problem that they have.
Yeah. I mean, but I can't see him winning. There's no way he wins against Trump.
And I think that if he's the one that's chosen, he's going to get destroyed by Trump.
All right. What grade do you give A.G. Barr so far?
Listen, I like A.G. Barr, and he's seasoned. I mean, look, I'd give him, I'd give him an A. He's great. I'd give him an A. I think he's done what he had to do. Yeah. He's followed the rules, that mandate his conduct. And poor guy, he knew what was going to happen when he signed up for this job. He knew that, especially now with Mueller's report that came out.
Sure.
And I think he's doing a great job. Poor guy.
Were you surprised that he had initiated a investigation into the investigators months before anyone knew about it?
No, I wasn't surprised.
Were you pleased? Were you unhappy about that, or what?
You know what? I'm happy, and I would have been happy just so your listeners and everyone can understand. I would have been happy regardless of political affiliation. I wouldn't be surprised when all the dust settles, if we ever get to the bottom of this, that there are some Republicans that are probably involved in this also.
I wouldn't be surprised. Well, we know McCain was involved.
Yeah, exactly. So, like Trump said, it's draining the swamp. Let's get to the bottom of what happened, regardless of who's involved, Republicans
so we
or
have
Democrats.
save our justice system, and don't let this ever again happen to a president of the United States on either side.
Exactly right. I agree with you 100%.
Hey,
that's why
we're going to end there on you agreeing with me 100%. Go ahead, say that again.
When the Democrats come out and they object to releasing classified information, I think it's very telling. They should welcome it.
Yes. Mm-hmm. You're right. Hey, other than DaveWeinbaum.net, Elad, where can people find you?
They can find me at Thoughtfully Conservative on Facebook. They can find me at Thoughtful GOP on Twitter, and at Elad Hakim PA for any legal questions.
Elad, I know you got little kids and that, so I have some advice. If you want your kids to behave in the car, make them sit in fake ejection seats. That'll shut them up. Just push your finger towards that button. Oh, my God. Oh, we're fine, Daddy. We're okay. Everything's fine. All right, my friend. Thank you so much for being a star in the Dave Weinbaum Show. And Shabbat Shalom, my friend.
Shabbat Shalom and Mazel Tov to you, and only happiness for you.
Gracias, senor. And to Senorita, say something, honey.
Thank you very much, Elad.
Thank you, Elad.
Hey, I didn't know you were here.
Oh, she does a show.
I'm here.
Are you kidding me?
Now I gotta watch everything I say now from now on. I didn't know that.
Yeah, okay.
So Mazel Tov again.
You can tell Amy that you got applause and she didn't.
I'm not telling you. Well, you're just trying to make trouble.
Of course I am. Anything. What the hell do you think I'm doing here? I'm a talk show host, for goodness sakes.
I'm not doing that.
Thanks, Elad.
For that.
All right, gotta go, my friend. Thanks.
Thank you, guys. Be
Bye-bye.
well. Bye. Bye.
All right, another caller here. Pretty soon you got to get the award things together. That was a pretty good interview. That was, he's a sharp guy.
He is.
He writes all over the place, and he's he's come a long way. This guy might get his own show. For goodness, everybody comes on this program. You get your own show. Caller, did you hear that? What's your name and where are you calling from?
It's Martin from Edgar Springs.
Well, someday you're going to have your own show. Probably it'll be a comedy show, but what the hell? What can I do, my friend?
Well, they've offered me a show about a bar. That's the ones that don't open, but that's about all.
Yeah. You're going to have... I just hope your cell phone works.
Oh, well, it does, but not when I use it.
I'm talking about where you're going to be, not the actual phone. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, I was going to say, it's really a shame as I see this happening. You've got, Stan the radio man, and you got lovely Lisa, and you're leading them right down the road to perdition, singing with you like that.
You know what I'm going to do now? You know what I'm going to do? Because I don't think you were listening earlier.
He makes us.
I'm going to play this for you, and this is terrible. But I had a live mic. And I couldn't. I didn't have time. They didn't have time for me to go to the bathroom. All through the wedding, and I'm begging them. And no, you gotta do the ceremony. No, you gotta take pictures. No, we gotta go to the reception. Finally, I put my foot down and says, I have to go. So my room is just 100 feet away. So here it goes.
Indeed, it is for all the people who will be able to share in the celebration. Especially exciting will be the Queen's public appearances.
Oh my!
Yeah.
I gotta get my.
Wait a minute. That was just for you, my friend, because you might not have been listening earlier. Now, all you heard that now, shut up about it, because I'm already in trouble. All right, people are threatening to blackmail me for this, and that wasn't my fault. I didn't remember I had the mic on when I had to go to the bathroom after my wedding. You know, come on. I'm thinking about other things. I'm thinking about the reception and how I should act and all that stuff. So it was just one of those things that happened. So, all right, you okay? You okay, Martin? Usually, I put you in such laughter that I get a little worried about you. You know.
Well, it sounded like that was the end of that.
Yeah, well, finally. All good things must come to an end, you know.
I just want to let you know that. Thank you, man. I've got I'm on the phone. But I was going to say Bridget. I know Bridget.
Oh yeah.
Real well.
Yeah, cool.
And I wanted last week to call in and to let you know that for Memorial Day we should remember her husband, because her husband was a retired military sergeant. And he served extremely honorably in the military.
Well, cool.
In fact, he oversaw construction projects that were on a grade for an officer to oversee, and they didn't have the officers, and they literally threw it in his lap. And he did a wonderful job keeping the buildings they built from being slipshod in the cement they were getting by doing the appropriate slump tests and everything else. And he sent back truck after truck after truck of cement because it didn't meet the standards. And in fact, he got an award from the for the South Korean government for his excellence as an engineer. So I just wanted to mention that he was an outstanding soldier and did us right and proper. And his name is David.
Wow. That's interesting, because I'm named after David Weinbaum, who I've just found out is buried in Marston, Denmark, or the Netherlands. And that was my uncle, who was a tank commander in France and got caught about 2 weeks before the end of the war in 1945. Him and a Christian were captured on a reconnaissance, and they put 2 bullets in his head because he was Jewish, and they let the Christian guy go, who told the story. So he's buried in Marston, Denmark. I never knew this until like a year and a half, 2 years ago. So.
Wow. Well,
all right, my friend, I gotta go.
Yeah.
All right. You have a great weekend, and glad to have a little laugh with you as always. So.
Hey, you take care, man.
All right, you too. Okay, we're gathering the things, and I think what we want to do now is let's play the Pelosi thing. You got the Pelosi thing stand close by? Because
you demonize, and then we call it the wrap-up smear. If you want to talk politics, you call it the wrap-up smear. You smear somebody with falsehoods and all the rest, and then you merchandise it. And then you write it, unless they see it's reported in the press that this, and this, so they have that validation that the press reported the smear, and then it's called the wrap-up smear. Now I'm going to merchandise the press's report on the smear that we made. And it's a tactic, and it's self-evident.
So did you catch that? What she says is you start out with something that's a lie, and you throw it out there, and then the press picks up on it, and they write stories about it, and you say, see, it's written in the press, so it must be true. This is exactly what they did with Trump. They demonized him. It was all fake about the Russia collusion. This is what they did with Kavanaugh. It was all fake about these women coming and saying that he did these things.
All right, we're back on the show. That's Nancy Pelosi saying those words. I've never heard a Republican say that. Now, maybe some of them do that. I don't know. I haven't seen one that I know of that was that dishonest and that forward about how they do it, and how about smearing people, and then how you get the smear out there so people believe it by getting it to the press. Does anybody find that a little disconcerting?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would think there's plenty of people out there saying, do we want people in government like this? You know, so you guys who are listening in California, where the show goes on Sundays, you know, you might have a second thought about people like Pelosi. You don't want her. So I would elect in a second DeAnna Lorraine out there, a fellow Californian, who's not going to do that kind of crap. I know her well enough to say that. All right, there's no way she'd do that kind of stuff. I don't think she would be capable of doing that kind of stuff, that lying about people and making up stuff about people. Like Kavanaugh is a good example of that. Kavanaugh, you make up stuff about him, about this crap about all these people that are coming out of the woodworks, when the guy's already had 7 FBI investigations on his character, and all of a sudden all these women are coming out, you know, and ridiculous. It's a crime. It is criminal what they're doing. We have criminals in the Democratic Party, and probably a few, to Elad's point, in the Republican Party as well. And they got to get voted out, folks. All right, we're about ready to go into our famous pick for the. My little wifey is over there, and she's yawning. She's tired from.
I'm so tired.
Okay, are you ready? What?
Do you want that one in?
Huh?
Is that going?
Of course.
All right. There you go.
Oh,
there you go. You got a lot of them today. You've got like 11 different
I know we had a lot of phone calls.
Yes.
By the way, thank you all for all the phone calls and stuff. Wow, this is cool. And if you notice, I haven't been coughing a lot. All right, the drum rolls there. Oh, my goodness. What a lucky guy. The winner is Martin from Edgar Springs, and he was the last caller. Did you mix these up?
Yes,
all right, look at that. Oh, look at the crowd go wild. Martin, you know to call me at, or why don't you just text me your address just to make sure, at 573-578-2700, all right? Congratulations, Martin, and, well, sorry about all the people who lost out there, but, you know, can't all win. We're not, and, you know, if I could, I'd give you a trophy, but, you know, I'd like to give you a trophy just for listening to the show. And by the way, Stan, you did not remind me. Yes. My God.
Well, I can't get a word in edgewise usually.
Oh, come on. Anyways, we want to thank some people for pushing the show. Keep well, I don't know what he changed his name now, Leary Geary or something like that. I looked from around Twitter and I couldn't find him. Text.
He's there.
And you know, obviously on fire in Fuego, Liz down there in Miami, who called the show. She might become a regular. Who knows?
Yeah.
She's on fire, and she's always in trouble with Twitter, and they're pushing her around. She's got some very, very loyal followers, and by the way, I'm one of them. You got Mike and Kathy Dillon out there. I think it's somebody's birthday. Is it Kathy's birthday? I'm not sure. Happy birthday if it is. If it isn't, well, forget about it. You got irritated woman out there. Stony, Jim, Anna Weinbaum. That's California. I think we're related, but if she's rich, hi. If not, well, forget it. Dina, Pam, Ron, Tracy, Eric, Lorana, Michelle, Pink About It. That's her name, Pink About It.
Right.
Omar, who's a friend of Liz. Norm, great follower. Robin, Chad, Mindy, and Sherry, Blondie Girl 1, who she's followed me forever. You know, I mean, that's great. So I really appreciate you guys. I still got more time, so let's do this. If you want to call the show, you're not going to win anything, but except getting a chance to talk to me. All right, that's kind of a victory, isn't it? I don't know.
Absolutely.
It's no big deal.
Such a treat.
But what the hell? Creepy porn lawyer Avenatti. He stole more than twice the $130,000 that Trump paid her. $300,000 he stole from her. All right, can you believe that? And he also stole from a paraplegic client. The guy faces 400 years behind bars, and he's still saying it's Trump's fault. And then another guy, Michael Wolff, says Mueller actually drew up 3 indictments on Trump for obstruction in his new book, and Mueller denied it. He actually came, the second time he's come out before he spoke the other day, and he denied it. He said he didn't do that. You got military parachutists wore MAGA patches for a Trump speech to the military. New York City spending $23 million to train teachers to what? To favor black students over white students. 6 tunnels from Lebanon. They're under Israel, and it's Hezbollah, who is backed by Iran. Louisiana governor to sign pro-life bill, and he's a Democrat. All right, so we got measles and typhoid. We talked about the typhoid, but not the measles. More cases than ever. What is that? Is that half a minute? Okay. Yep. It looks like a broken finger is what it does, all right? Jussie Smollett, new news coming out. L.A. to give away, they have these $20 to $80 million spec houses. They can't get rid of them. All right, so we're back on the show, and thank you so much for being these great listeners and great sponsors. This is the Dave Weinbaum Show. We'll be back next week for another edition of the show.
KKID.